It is a brand new year. 2026 is upon us, but unfortunately, that bastard 2025 will not quite let us go yet. We are still in arm's reach, and there is some business to deal with and wrap up. We have to talk about the last thing that 2025 had to give us, which is the gift of new comic books, including the beginning of the end of the Ultimate Universe again with Ultimate Endgame. And not only are we going to be talking about Ultimate Endgame #1, we got some blind bags to open.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I got 2.
Oh, you got 2?
I'm not saying how many I got.
Oh dang!
3, but I got 2 blind bags.
Sean, I was hoping you were gonna say we get
We're
like
gonna find out.
incremental numbers.
We're
Yeah, true.
We're going to find out.
True.
We're going to find out. And not only that, but your boys got some drinks on us. So whatever you have, whether it's the water, whether it's the beer, whether it's the wine, whatever's clever, drink it up. Let's have some fun tonight.
I'm drinking spiked water.
Cheers, boys. Cheers to a new year.
Cheers.
Thank you guys so much. To everyone tuning in. Cheers.
Clink.
Here, clink with my cat.
Like,
not ass first. What the fuck?
That's just the way the cookie crumbled, Sean. Sorry.
uh-oh.
It's crazy.
That's why you always cover your drink.
Now, we don't need any introductions today. The introductions they've been done.
Celsius.
Yeah, hi, I'm Marco.
And I'm the same old Sean. Now, we have 5.
Count them.
No, 6. We have 6 books that we're going to be talking about today. We've got Ultimate Endgame #1, The Ultimates #19, Sorcerer Supreme #1, X-Men Revelation Finale #1. And I need to say, regarding this book, Clayton Bergstrom, before we went live, said Sean plus alcohol plus Age of Revelation might get dangerous. You know what, Clayton? You're fucking right. It's 2026, and we're going to be starting off hot. I have a lot to say about this comic.
Oh, you must have liked it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Escape #5 and Marian Heretic #3.
Ooh,
big stuff.
You got the Ron Lim cover too for Marian Heretic.
Yeah, I didn't see. I have an LCS story to tell. And I'm just gonna tease you guys with this little factoid, and I'm not gonna say anything more till later. I went to a different LCS.
Whoa!
Oh.
You'll have to hang around until we're done with the reviews to hear, but I went to a different LCS.
What? That could mean so many things. That could mean of the same place. That could mean a totally different thing. That could be a different state. That could be a different borough. Holy shit.
Yep. I mean, apparently you need to go to the right shop because look at Lucas Holder in the chat. He said, "Can I review Absolute Batman Arkham Special because I got it for some reason?" That's what I'm talking about.
That's crazy, dude.
Ship it to me now, Lucas. I want it. No, yeah, some shops got their DC books. Well, almost all shops, as far as I know, got their DC books early, but some of them made the decision to put it out early. Some of them did it by mistake because they couldn't believe that DC was just off shelves for a week. So they just assumed that what was shipped to them was for this week. So yeah, it's a very odd situation that we have going on.
That makes sense because one of the shop guys at my place was like, "Oh yeah, it turned out that DC didn't have anything this week because they were actually re-pulling books out. They had put things out and they had realized their mistake and they were putting things away. I got in at open at my shop.
Forbidden Planet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doxed.
You've talked about the show, Marco.
I know.
I'll say this. You know what? I won't even say that. What I will say is let's talk about Ultimate Endgame. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year, by the way. I would say largely most of us are New Year, same old shit. That's how it tends to go. That's my life. But I certainly hope that you guys are doing well, that you've gotten into the gym if that's what you're trying to do. Don't be that person. Don't be that person who gets a gym membership and only uses it for the first month. Don't do it. Don't even get the gym membership. Save the $10. Save it for that meal at Wendy's that you've been dying to get.
I mean, you can get
because that's what you're gonna do anyway. January or February, it don't matter. Fuck it. But if you're serious about going to the gym, make it so that on December 31st you're celebrating a year of that.
Oh, nice.
I thought this
Nice.
was like an anti-resolution speech.
No,
I don't have faith in your resolution. Don't even make one.
I'm saying if you don't have faith in your resolutions, don't make them. But
That's
if you
right.
do, hold it down.
I'm anti-resolution.
Fair.
I'll double down. Be careful on subscriptions in general. You know, those are things that once you lock in on them on a maybe somewhat related writer October, that you might just forget about.
I got too many subscriptions too. Oof, I can control my purchase down.
Yeah, gotta cool off the hub, dude.
Oh,
Oh my
if only it
gosh.
was that. That's a one-stop shop. Other shops are a little more piecemeal, if you catch my drift.
Especially coming from the guy who leaves comments on that website.
You know what? Never mind.
Wait, what?
Never mind. That's a revelation. That's a revelation. That's a revelation.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna write that
love
down.
the mise en scène, but I felt like we were kind of left in media res here in the beginning. I was a little lost.
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget.
Money shot, great though.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about Ultimate Endgame #1. Boy, oh boy, have we been waiting for this. This is one of my most anticipated comics of, well, last year, I guess.
Yeah.
It's written by Dennis Camp with pencils and inks for himself by Jonas Scharf. Colors by Edgar Delgado and Federico Blee. Inks by Rachel Dodson. Pencils by Terry Dodson. Rachel, of course, inking Terry. And the split, of which we knew there would be one, but weren't all necessarily aware of how. We got Terry Dodson on the exterior stuff and Jonas Scharf on the interior stuff. And when I say that, I mean inside the dome and outside the dome. Sorry.
Yeah, Terry Dodson on the exterior interiors.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this issue is it opens with the probably some of the maker's first actions in 6160 Earth. And it's him going to Eternal City of Olympia, and he has annihilated the Eternals in gruesome, horrific fashion. We watch him killing one of the last living ones. And then we shift into December 2025, literally 30 minutes before the Maker's arrival. And, we're seeing these characters get ready, Spider-Man leaving his son behind, and taking the tech symbiote away. The heroes of the Avengers, or the Ultimates, excuse me, on their different missions and things like that. And there's this sort of idea that this is a little too easy. Even the characters themselves are remarking on how getting ready to face off with the Maker and how it's just all too easy. They haven't received any resistance because it was a trap. And then they've got to fight off against the children who came out of the dome. Then they encounter Immortus inside the dome. Just a lot of things happen in this issue. That doesn't necessarily make it good, though. What did you guys make of Ultimate Endgame #1?
I've been on this podcast how
Since
many
its
weeks
inception?
now?
Okay.
Well, how many weeks now saying that I've sort of felt the momentum of this book slow for me, and the central plot kind of feel like we're building up to this fight with the Maker, and it just doesn't feel like it's been built up. Yeah, we have Ultnet now, and everybody who wants to be can sign up, send in their email and phone number, and become an Ultimate, right? So like, that felt to have diminished a bit of the weight. I am glad that the framing of this issue is just like four central characters kind of getting lost in the mix and trying to advance and figure out, okay, how do we work our way into this deeper realm. And I found myself getting back in the groove a bit of the story. I I didn't think I thought I was going to really just be upset about this and not feel like I was invested. But as the issue progressed, I felt that interest kind of continue to peak a bit more. And I thought that was really interesting. Um, I'm mixed on it. I'm mixed on it. I wanted to have this conversation because I'm not 100% sold on the ending, but I wasn't disappointed or off put in the way that I thought I might have been.
Yeah, for me, this was like standard. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was bad either. Um, I think it's really just it felt like just another issue of Ultimates in a way. Uh, yes, Spider Man was here, and I think that was the weakest part of this book. Um, the Spider Man stuff in this felt almost antithetical to the stories being told in Ultimate Spider Man. It's like, hey, Spider Man's actually going to do stuff here, and the Ultimates view him as like a veteran. And I'm like, you guys have been doing this for the same amount of time.
Yeah,
And
integral.
yeah, and then he also like they just like take Richard off the board immediately, which like it makes sense, but it's also not what that story's been telling. So it's kind of like a wash there. Um, but honestly, the Jonas Sharf arf, Jonas Sharf arf. Jeez, how many drinks did I have? The Jonas Sharf art was better than I expected. Honestly, I actually liked it. I think it based on like where it exists, and it exists within the dome and dealing with the maker stuff. Um, I think thematically the art fits because this world is 1,000 years in the future. Everything's a little fucked, and I like that. And then they bringing in Death's Head. I love Death's Head. That I did not
Random.
expect that at all. And like once he started saying yes at the end of everything, I'm like, okay, Dennis Camp knows a very specific type of game. So I thought that was pretty fun and unexpected for sure. Like if you could ever whip out a character that'll surprise people, it's probably Death's Head. I think Marco's googling him right now.
Stop. How did you know? I dead ass. I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, this looks rad.
Death's Head was a Marvel UK character created that was originally in the Transformers comics, went to the Doctor Who comics, got brought into the mainline continuity of Marvel comics, and he's just a mercenary robot that gets sent over. But there's kind of two of them, but this is the third one because he's 22. Even though there's 1, 2, and now 22.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was like weird pull. But he's neat. I like him.
This was solid. I
Yeah.
think I think it pretty much did what it needed to do. Um I enjoyed reading it for the most part. There were some problems that I had, like I was annoyed in the scene with Peter and the family.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I was happy when it was revealed that Peter himself did not want his son to go because it would be crazy if he did. And so they were helping him sort of get the suit away from his son so that his son couldn't partake in the fight. But as Tyler mentioned, and it's like if Dennis Camp and Jonathan Hickman, there has to be some type of correspondence. Why doesn't it feel like that? Like, why doesn't it feel like, because it doesn't feel like Peter doesn't want his son to do this stuff. We've seen him be doing it in USM consistently. So I don't know.
I think that also just continues the fact that USM just feels so out of place with everything.
Yeah, and maybe it's a nitpick. Like it's the end of the world. I guess I can see why a dad wouldn't want his son there, but shit, if he's good at what he does and can help, then these people clearly need help. That being said, though, yo, the art in this, they nailed it.
Mm.
They nailed it. The maker was truly disturbing
Yeah.
in that first sequence.
I
Yep.
pulled it up here on the page because it was part of the previews, but it's gross. I don't like how he can shape yes, he's Reed Richards. He can shape his head in different shapes, but it's gross here.
Got that alien looking head.
Ugh.
And it's like, what? Like, why are you even doing this, bro? Why are you changing the shape and dynamics of your head at will like this. Like there's no need for this. You're just a creep, but he's doing it. And the way that he uses the Reed Richards elasticity again in order to put his fingers through this dude's nose and eyes,
Yeah.
the openings in his eyes. The Maker's disgusting monster. Way more horror creepy
Yep.
than almost any other villain I can think of, and he's also a genius.
Yeah.
Truly feels like a threat.
Yeah, some good body horror. I mean, that even lasts through to the final page reveal, which we'll get to. But like, those aspects of him just being disgusting, and then it being a almost apocalyptic future inside the dome, was I think a cool visual consistency because you're leading up to this, and even the characters in the book are going like, oh, we were expecting like this utopia because that's what it should be, right? But it hasn't. It's devolved, and that's what this is. It's a devolution of the Maker, and as he furthers into his madness.
And, this whole thing for years has been built around getting to the Maker, and him coming out of the city. How about the revelation at the end where this motherfucker is the city?
Yeah.
What?
He's kind of
Yeah.
like the world tree of this world. It's gross.
Yeah. So this had me go like, huh? And not necessarily in a way that was like I'm not satisfied with it, but it didn't immediately light me on fire. I think as I've sat with it a little more, I realized I just don't know really what the implications are going to be here, and so there is just an open-ended question at the end of this, which I think can work. But again, I feel like I just need a bit more direction from the team here.
I like how this whole 2 years has been about prepping for the Maker, right? And nobody factored in the fact that time works differently there. And they're not prepping for the Maker they knew. They're prepping for a Maker 1,000 years from now.
What
And
can you really do?
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. And the strike team they have is just like unprepared for it. But meanwhile, like it's still a city, so there's a lot of stuff going on there, and things have changed. So I like how there's a resistance with the Mortis and all that, and Death's Head, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm. This book has left me definitely interested in where things go, and I can see like the main Endgame book just being about the strike team and the Maker and all that. Whereas we'll talk about Ultimates in a second, but that being about the greater story, what's happening, and I don't think USM's going to tackle any Endgame stuff because I think this happens after the final issue of Ultimate Spider-Man. But the other books might tackle it. We'll see.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about some of the character moments we got in here? I mean, I think She-Hulk gets some really solid stuff. It's not much, I guess, but when there's that whole betrayal, well, not betrayal, but Nick Fury, the sneak attack, and she's on one of she's on that ship or whatever.
Triskelion, yeah.
Yeah. And she fucking that shit explodes. She was very high in the sky. She comes down from that. That's in this issue, right? And
No,
The
Is that-
explosion is in this issue. We get the fallout of her landing in
In
Ultimates.
Ultimates.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because that moment was sick as shit, and I'm scrolling through the book, and I'm like, wait, where is that? I
No,
really
no,
like
no.
Yeah,
that.
we get the inciting incident of the Triskelion and Nick Fury with is it called it's the hand, right? Not Shield.
Yeah, the hand.
It's the hand and kind of betraying and infiltrating our team. It's a good because it's like, oh, everything's hunky dory, everything's great. It's going so much easier, and then bam, everything goes down. Altnet, which is what they use for all of coordination, gone. Iron Man was split off into all these different, or Iron Lad was split off into all these different worlds, helping, gone. There's that one faction of just civilians that he was like had a shield on, and then once he's gone, they get lit up, and I was like, man, that's fucked up. That's bad. So the world is dire, and I think it really showed kind of the gradation of like, hey, it's good. We're doing good here. Detroit, we're on our side now. And then bam, everything's bad, which is a great way to start an event, I think.
I do agree with that. I think that I was a little frustrated that the Ultimates seemed like they were acknowledging that things were too easy, but that wasn't enough for me. Like it felt
Mm.
like it felt almost like they just weren't ready for literally any resistance at all. Like the first thing that goes wrong is just like they're fucked.
And it calls into question as well, like the the again the training, the build up, because we saw in the Ultimates they're building up these teams, and suddenly they get disconnected from the internet, and everything kind of just falls to shit. What I did think was interesting was how where now all of the like lieutenants and everybody else is in the city, so it almost sets up this kind of like what's that Bruce Lee movie where he's going up all the levels and you got to fight all the different bosses at each of them.
My Bruce Lee knowledge ain't great.
Whatever that movie is. It sets up sort of like a progressive level the within the dome that I think will be interesting to see how over this course of time our four lead strike team here has kind of leveled up, and if they can pull off the big wins.
I like Hound here in the chat saying that this is giving him real big New 52 Futures End vibes.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're
Futures
talking about the
End?
raid, Marco?
No, Game of
No.
Death.
Oh, okay.
Futures End was dog
Cheeks.
shit. Yeah, that was one of the worst events I've ever read.
It's big booty cheeks.
Yeah, we're only one issue in. I'm not ready to compare this to that. I mean, I would be if it was bad, but I don't think this was bad at all. I'm not fully sold. I need more,
Yeah.
which is fine because this is only issue 1 of I want to what is it, 5? I want to say 5.
I think so.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I think this was solid.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's an easy pull for me. Not my pick of the week, but an easy pull.
Yeah, pull. I think it does the job. It does what it needs to, and it's set up enough of a mystery towards the back end that I'm a little trepidatious, but I'm down to follow through.
Definitely say pull. Only you can prevent fires, which I love that name. Says, do we all agree Spider-Man is a goner? When I first read that, I read it as gooner.
Same, dude. And I was like, what has this chat done to my mind?
And the answer to that would have been yes. But do you all agree that Spider-Man is a goner by the end of this? And that's a goner for my gooner friends there. Okay, I'm glad you addressed
go.
it. I didn't
Okay.
even read. I literally never until right now read the rest of that message. I do think that this
I think so.
issue pretty much clarified that Spidey's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah. He said his goodbyes to his wife.
Yeah.
And it felt like, oh, they do that in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull a Gene Hackman in the Poseidon adventure.
We got a super chat from my rival, Entertain Me, who gave us $5. Thank you, brother. New Year's resolution is to meet the Comics Pals at New York Comic Con this year. I promise not to choke slam Sean through the table. I'll bring gifts.
That'd be pretty
First
funny
of
though.
all, Entertain Me, you must know I would kill you. Second of all, thank you for the money. Third of all, yes, please do bring gifts. I like gifts.
I'm a medium.
I'm also a medium, but don't bring me clothes. I actually really hate clothes.
As a gift.
Yeah,
I like
I
experience.
I hate clothes like as a thing. Like
It's a concept.
yeah. I think we should all just be nude, if
Well,
anything.
you know.
Listen, I would look.
Palling around.
This is how I get through nerves. Okay,
You
That's
bet.
how I get through
Oh, not
nerves.
okay. All right.
you guys are all my friends, but there's a lot of you, and it's intimidating. So I just picture every single one of you nude, and it helps.
Who's hogged up? Don't answer that.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I don't want to say anything, but near.
You're just saying that because you know his wife's listening.
Speaking of the man with a hog, Ted H with the 5 gifted members.
That's what the H
Holy-
stands for.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
Ted
right.
Hog.
No, we can't.
Wait. Why does he have 2 H's in his fucking name? Are you Hulk Hogan? Or why do you have HH in your name?
HH, brother.
Got it for his hanging hog. While Sean gasps for air, I'm gonna read out
read
these
those out.
memberships. Shout outs to Virtual Reality Fitness, Brian 12ish, Famous Thanius, Jamie Marrero, and Atheist Dinosaur. Let's go. Put those
Atheist Dinosaur is a good one.
yeah, put those in the chat. Well,
Charlie Table said, "What up, boys?" HH.
What's the famous tweet, Sean? All my haters.
Good
tweet?
night to all my Hulkamaniacs, especially the marks
Yeah.
who don't realize they're marks and work themselves into a shoot, brother. HH. Oh my god. Oh my god. Entertain me. Listen, bro. He said, Sean, I'm twice your size at 6'2", and I frequent the gym regularly. Yes, but
I'm just saying.
the thing that you don't understand is that guns exist, bro.
I was gonna say, taller you are, your center of gravity is really in your knees. There, you take out the knees, they're done.
It's the great equalizer. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So thank you, Ted H, by the way. Ted HH for that.
I got it locked and loaded.
Oh yeah. Do it.
Let's go. Not the weapon. The 5 super chats.
It's a horrible follow up.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of near,
gifted memberships. Hey, the Hogman himself, near. Congrats.
he's not
to
even
get that
here.
Gifted
He
membership.
is.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Kingdom C, the Long Island Dash Experience. All right.
Okay.
Arrow GT7 and Shadow of the Nameless King.
Sounds like a Magic the
Beautiful.
Gathering expansion.
Beautiful.
Yo, put those emojis in the chat. Spam that, Paul.
Near said, "Thanks, pals." ... Cardiac Soulless saying 2026 starting off nice and violent. Oh, you know.
I'm not a violent guy, dude.
It's the maker, dude.
The fuck? How dare you? Don't imply that. Also, by the way, drink up, everybody. Have a good night. We're having fun tonight. That's what tonight is about. We're having fun and talking comics. I meant to say, I guess I didn't get around to this. Your guys' review of Ultimate Endgame, 57% pull. Didn't buy or read is 23%. Pick of the week is 11%. Pass is 9%. All right. Very good. Very good.
A pass. Interesting. Okay.
I see those polls in the chat. Throw those polls out there. Hell yeah. Near said hogs are my favorite animals. So Hog Man is right.
There we go.
A lot I could say. And I won't. Let's talk about the ultimates instead.
Are we not doing?
Oh, we gotta.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! What am I
Hold
saying?
on, hold on.
I'm sorry. We got blind bags. What the fuck? We got blind bags. So Tyler got blind bags. Marco got blind bags. I got blind bags. You get a blind bag.
No,
you
well,
get a
I
blind
don't know if
bag.
that's in the comics budget, but
They were the same price.
They were.
They
Yeah.
were the same price as regular issues, which is cool. However, what's not cool is you can get fucked by pulling literally just cover A, like raw
Yeah.
cover A.
No way.
Yes.
You can. Which is exactly what's going to happen to one of us.
oh, multiple of us.
Guaranteed.
You can pull the
Guaranteed.
blank variant with nothing on it.
Well, that's good. No.
Fuck
You can
no.
buy the blank variant.
I'll be
Oh, it's
tight.
Hold on. Let me.
Who's going
let me-
first? Who's going first?
I'm,
All
I'm-
right.
I'm opening all 4 right now. Hold up.
Wait, you got 4?
I got 4. I heard the price. I thought it was gonna be like marked up. I heard the price. She's like, "How many do you want?" I'm like, "Oh, just 3." She's like, okay, $5.99." I'm like, "Wait, what? Oh, add 2 more." So I got 5 actually.
I was gonna ask what our impressions are of this experience, but we got to open them first.
Yeah,
That'll-
dude, I got 4 too.
Oh shit!
Oh, I only
I
got
thought-
2.
yeah.
Man, you should have told me.
I didn't know how many I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna get 3. Let's see who's gonna get that Kevin Feige.
I'll open up mine first. Let's see.
I want that Kevin Feige
Let's see. I'm just gonna rip the front. Okay. All right.
or that RDJ.
That RDJ.
All right,
That's
so
what I'm
it
looking
comes
for.
in
Hell
like
yeah.
a sleeve. Okay. Okay, I got the Scotty Young one. First one up. Scotty Young.
Fire.
Nice.
Scotty Young variant edition. Even though I could have just bought that, I think.
I'm opening
could
this
you?
mad slow.
Yeah, I could have just bought it.
Just same.
Oh shit! Cover A. Cover A. Hold on.
You got cover A?
Hold on.
Hold on. Cover
Hold on.
A. It's what the fuck is this shit?
There's a sleeve on it first.
Oh, cool. It's whoever this is. I don't know.
That's Sanford Green.
Nice.
Yo, guys.
Oh, damn, this is actually nice. What you got, Marco?
First pull. Ready?
Let's
Cover
see.
A. Let's go.
All right, my second poll. Let's see what I got.
Trash.
Yo, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. I love comic books.
Let me see.
Let's see.
Ooh. All right, here it is.
Okay, hold on. I got a pretty cool one here.
Oh, you do yours.
I got
Yo,
the
turn off the blur.
No, man. Shut up.
Oh.
I got
bright.
like the Wasp one.
Nice. That's a good one. Ooh,
okay.
who's that by?
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna figure out in a second. Hold on. Let me turn my blur off real quick.
So this is technically. Oh, you got it. Nice.
That's sick.
Yeah. This is.
Oh, they're saying that's a 1 of 50.
Yeah, it's 1 of 50.
Yeah, nice.
Alexander Lozano.
Oh, Tyler.
okay.
Okay, out the gate.
Here we go. So I
Out the
made money
gate.
off of it then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I got the foil. This is technically my second foil. The first one I opened was
Foil's
the
neat.
foil.
Foil's
the one I
cool.
read.
Sick. All right, my second one is the same one as Tyler.
Oh, there
Oh,
we go. 1 of
shit.
50. There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Look at me.
That's
Look
defeating
at
the odds
us.
immediately right there for both of us to
I
pull that.
love that. Okay, good shit. Good shit. Now Marco and I are gonna go bag for bag right now. That's what's gonna
I
happen.
just opened up
Yo.
another one. I just opened up.
Damn, I got the
Oh, the
Panosian.
Panosian. Okay.
Oh,
Hell yeah, that's
That
cool.
one's cool.
fire.
I pulled another one. Oh no, it's cover A.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that was my reading copy.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Any version variants?
Come on, let me get that RDJ.
So did
Come
he
on
draw
now.
those?
Oh, who is this? Who did this? This is some
Oh,
basic
that's
shit, isn't it?
that's 1 of 25 Stegman.
Oh
really?
shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's a 1 of
okay.
1,000 Chip Zdarsky one.
I want that. Okay, I'm doing decent.
Oh,
Marco, you got-
I got the. What was this with Scotty Young?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Scotty Young.
Nice.
and that's your last one, yeah?
That was my last one. Yeah.
You're hitting pretty well, Sean. You're getting only one standard cover right now.
Come on, don't fuck me.
Got one
Don't
standard.
You've
fuck
already-
me.
You've already done
Hey,
good.
okay, all right, another Sanford Green.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, that's
all
cool.
right, there you
I'll
go.
take it.
That one's
I'll take it.
wraparound, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
Yep.
Well, the cool thing is, if you want to display them now, you can show both.
True. Although, what I might do is actually get this into the hands of a listener,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
since I have two. Damn, that was fun as shit. You guys know I love playing cards, like trading cards.
This
so
is bad for
yeah,
Sean cutting
this-
down his comics in 2026.
yeah, this hit me amazing. I'll tell you this though. If I would have gone on this fucking stream and opened the cover A, I'd be yelling. So I'm glad I did it.
Only Marco did.
Did you not?
No, I
You
bought a
lied.
cover
Oh,
right. Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
Yo, that was fun.
that's bad.
Cheek said, "Dude at my LCS pulled the 1 in 1,000."
Man, I wanted that fucking Feige, bro.
Out of all like the standard non-sketch covers, the Alexander Lozano one is the one I wanted because I really like
Yeah.
covers that have like a stark, just one color background.
Yeah, that is sick.
And Lozano's art I really enjoy.
I'm giving all mine away, so
Well, yeah, you got cover A, B, C.
Damn, he said you broke as shit. You got some bullshit. Of course, you're gonna give it away. You're giving away your scraps.
Oh shit, man.
Philosopher Pig says this is TCGifying comics.
It
I
is.
think so, and there is a part of me that doesn't like it, but I can't deny there is a biological serotonin hit that is predatory, but it exists.
Yep, it just is what it is. James Jones, Sean and Tyler had way better blind bag experience than me. Sorry, dude. What you pull?
5
Cool.
cover A's.
Yo, imagine. That would suck.
I only saw one guy tweet. Like one guy got one of the Joshua Cassara sketches and like tweeted about it. So like I imagine a lot of these sketches like we'll never see.
Yeah, it's true.
Cardiac Solus says, I've been rolling my eyes at the blind bag, but that kind of made me want to play a little. Yo,
It's fun.
See, that's
Yeah.
what's bad. That's what's bad. Everything
on
is
now.
gambling now, dude. Like literally everything.
sports
saw-
betting.
It's not, dude. It's not even sports. I saw a guy on Twitch yesterday. There was an image. A guy had used like Kalshi to bet on whether or not there would be a same-sex kiss on the New Year's Eve.
That's
and,
crazy.
And won 300 grand because he bet on it.
Yo,
What?
good shit, bro.
That's bad.
Good
That's
shit.
bad.
I would have bet. I would have bet I was watching CNN last night. You know what? Never mind.
Oh no. Well, that's the one with
This-
Anderson Cooper and
And the guy from
and
The
Andy
Office.
Cohen.
Andy Cohen, right? Those
Yep.
guys are funny, actually. I do
They're
enjoy those guys.
hilarious.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
What? Samuel Summers said my LCS didn't have any blind bags.
They were
That is-
so mine didn't have them out. I think they already
Yes.
like people already claimed them all beforehand.
Oh, wait, really?
I had told my shop 2 weeks in advance. I was like, hey, just pull 2 for me.
Oh,
And they
interesting.
did.
Mine was they had them at the counter and they weren't yet putting like a cap on them. So when I was there, I'm like, oh, like how many can I get? They're like, we're not doing that yet. Like they have like 1,000 in the back.
Apparently Midtown had a ton of them.
I bet. Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's right.
Hit that like button. There's over 100 of you here with us. We are drinking. We are talking comics. We are opening blind bags. Near with the 1999. Thank you, brother. That's the second super chat of the year.
That's true.
Mrs. Near said that if you keep hounding her husband, you'll owe her a serious review of White House robot romance.
Well, here's the thing here. That book's interesting to me. I just can't find it because it's distillery. That's like a Chip Zdarsky book, right?
Yeah, Rachel
Yeah,
Scott.
it is, yeah. First of all, Mrs. Near, you say that like that's a threat.
That book was interesting looking.
What little do you know, I will read any comic.
It's true.
So you can't threaten me with comics. Second of all, I will say what I want to your husband as long as he keeps dropping them 1999
Christ.
super chats.
Shill.
You're damn right. And I'm telling you what, I picture the chat nude, and I picture Near dragging
Yeah.
a hog.
Oh no.
And if
Sean,
that
how
is
many beers?
true,
How many beers?
2. If that is true,
Okay,
Mrs.
all right,
Near,
all right.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, all right.
The beautiful thing. Enjoy life.
Salud.
Enjoy life. That's right, Marco. There you go.
You're on that.
Hello,
There you
hello.
go.
You're on that 2-beer buzz.
Yes.
There we go.
hmm All right, now let's talk about the Ultimates number 19. Let's get into it. This is written by Dennis Camp. Two Dennis Camp issues back to back
Double camped up on a Thursday.
on a Thursday night. Juan Frigeri on the art, colors by Edgar Delgado and Federico Bleed, letters by Travis Lanham. This is a Wasp focused issue. These characters are in the midst of a war with the Maker's crew, and in the middle of that battle, we get a flashback to the Wasp and Hank Pym's past, where we learn that Janet grew up rich. Hank was a super genius type of person. And everything is great between the two until his accident. That fucks up his brain, fucks up his memory, and she decides to stick by him.
Hmm.
And we see that everything that she's done, the alleged betrayal of the Ultimates, it's all been for Hank and it's all been for their relationship with each other. But that she's been in the pocket of the Maker's organization of Hand, I guess, for a long time. Um, so the majority of the issue is that. There are other bits, like what I mentioned earlier with She-Hulk. There's some cool moments with her, and then a crazy reveal at the end of the Ultimate Vision, which I would love to talk about a little later. Um, how did you guys feel about this issue?
I actually really like this issue. I thought like we haven't really had a real focus on Hank and Janet since early on in Ultimates. They've kind of just been here and doing stuff, and they're kind of like the OG like recruits, really. But kind of seeing that real focus on them here, specifically Janet, is a lot of fun. And because we knew she betrayed the team, I would say like 4 or 5 issues back, and getting some context for that, and it wasn't necessarily um, she wasn't necessarily betraying the team as much as the Hand played her, and knew she would get picked for this, and was in the pocket the whole time. I like that bit where she talks about Hank and how he was this incredible man, but neither of them really wanted to settle down. They would argue, even though this is like only within a year is the time frame. Um, and then there's the bit where Hank's accident happens, and then there's a panel where she's like, "That's when I realized I loved him, and it was also the worst day ever." And I was like, "Man, that's fucking real shit right there." And I really, really like that. Yeah, I thought that was really good, and it's cool to see Hank Pym at his inception, kind of just be a good guy. Janet's the one that betrays him here, not um, the other way around, like a mainline continuity. So I like that little twist on it. So yeah, I like this actually more than Endgame as well. Not my pick of the week, but I did really like it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. This was, I think, this is where Dennis Camp shines. He's able to bring forth these emotions, similar to what he does in a sort of crisis events of longing, of loss. This was a bit of a bittersweet issue with Hank, his accident, sort of how they started, and so all of that helped to build up to the end moment where when Hank is finding all this out and he starts having this like almost spasm. I was feeling for that. I was scared, and I felt that's the best thing I think you can do as a writer, and for Gary for being able to sort of communicate that to us visually. Yeah, excellent work. This was my pick of the week. This was a really excellent issue, and I think it progressed one the story, which has been great. Um, and it also just gave us a deeper and closer focus on two of our leading characters here. I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, I thought this issue was excellent. Um, it's one of the strengths of this book to me. The issues that I've enjoyed the most have been the ones where Dennis Camp was really able to focus in on the psychology of a couple members, whatever. And he does that to great effect here. The relationship between Janet and Hank has been an interesting part of the book, but it hasn't necessarily been a focus of the book. Frankly, I don't know what the focus of the book is. But um, because this issue zooms in and almost forgets about the massive battle that's happening in favor of this emotionality, I think that a lot of its strength comes from that. And again, it does pepper in those moments. I really love She-Hulk here. Her speech was awesome, where she says, like I put my faith in a kid, in Iron Lad, and really what I needed to do was bust some fucking ass.
Hell yeah.
And thank you for showing me that I could even be this mad. because now I get to tear shit up. That was really cool. But I love the Wasp. Like mainline Wasp is one of my favorite all-time characters. And look, don't fucking shoot me, but I really like Hank Pym too. And so seeing an issue that focuses on them and their love and their relationship was great. So she did everything I wanted.
Yeah. Overall, just strong, just outright strong.
Yeah.
This is the momentum that the book was being carried by at the start, and then it has felt like we've meandered all to in service of the maker and Endgame, and so I'm glad that it feels like we're back in a space where Camp can kind of tell his story because we're moving again. We're not just at the station, right? We're on the train now.
What Sean, you want to talk about the end page too?
Yeah, the ultimate vision.
Where the
Um,
fuck did that come from?
Wasp said I had a vision and the V was capitalized, and I was like,
Yes. Paul?
okay.
Yeah.
And then you get this reveal of I mean, it's a robot, so whatever, but a woman looking vision,
Yeah.
uh,
Looks
and a different color scheme.
yeah, it looks like Echo from Overwatch.
I don't know who that is, but
Yeah.
um,
Which is weird because in that that sequence where she's talking to what we assumed was Nick Fury or the hand, or the bushes in the background. The last panel we get of the bushes, we get a silhouette of the eyes, and they're robot eyes.
Yes.
So it's like that was like the first teaser, like, oh, something else is off here, and then we get the vision thing, and I'm like, that's neat. I think the design is great. We're really introducing more characters still. I thought we were in the end game, guys.
Well, now I think the for lack of a better word, like the House of Cards is kind of falling apart, and so the this to me felt like she was being a triple agent. Yes, she's working. She's part of the Ultimates, and she's under Nick Fury's team. But also, actually, she's working with this too with Vision, right? That's the espionage training. That's all the stuff that's kind of built up to it. So, I'm yeah, I was curious for that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. She is so in deep that we didn't realize it. The book hasn't told us that, so it's a nice surprise. It's a great twist.
it's also very reminiscent of the way that mainline Marvel handled Spider-Woman for many years. Um,
Yeah,
very, very similar. I love it. I love it. I don't know what to make of this vision yet. As Tyler said, we are in the end game, so it's a little bit late. But at the same time, who knows what her role has been behind the scenes that we don't even really know about. So I do look forward to learning those things. The maker stole the opportunity from all these characters to get their powers, but the Vision is not a character who gets their powers. The Vision is a created
yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
So who created the Vision? Why? There's a lot of questions to be answered there.
There's a funny Easter egg in this. It's when Hank and Janet do the bug. That she flashes back to when they were just like Terminators or
Yeah.
exterminators rather, and the bug killing device is the same design as the original Ultron from Mainline.
Is it?
So, yeah, original Ultron was just a rust bug. So I wonder if Hank might have created Vision before the accident and is just forgotten about it.
Interesting.
Or maybe started. Well, but see, I had that thought, but then everything that he was working on was mass energy and whatever else it was, the other third thing. So I thought that it was again Iron Lad because all these people are still kind of he's still granting them powers, right? Like he's still giving them boxes. So maybe he gave a box to somebody else who would have created Vision because Hank in this universe is already smart. He's already brilliant. He's already doing his own thing. And so it would probably be a separate person who got a box, got these powers to be super smart, do whatever, and then like built Vision.
We're gonna introduce another person.
Dude, who knows at this point?
Questions left on the table for sure, but as an individual issue, this is a poll. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, pick of the week. Oh, interesting. I think I know it. Actually, I don't know what Tyler's is now.
Do I even know what it is? Who knows?
I had to look through my stack. I was like, wait a moment. Am I
Yeah.
sure it's not one of these two Dennis Camp books? Poll 52%. Pick of the week 21%. Didn't buy or read 21%. And pass 6%.
Nice. Good numbers
good.
for
Oh.
a Marvel book.
B Mitch 10 says here Janet was the one who made the designs for Vision, and Hank made the creation of it.
Hank explicitly said her creations are great. So he's not saying Hank created it.
Right.
I don't think, but Janet was just creating designs like fashion. So I don't know if she has the capability of. But she has hand training now. Who knows?
Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't know enough yet. Just Unseen, what's up, buddy? Says there's a pass for him, and then earlier on he said, "Good evening, pals. I wasn't a big fan of Ultimate Endgame. I'm mostly checked out of the Ultimate Universe, except for Black Panther. You're not alone."
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you got a Batman icon. I know who you are.
Who's he?
DC fan.
Oh man, another one of those dreaded DC fans.
None of that here today.
Listening to this Marvel ass podcast. And by the way, our live viewership is so high right now for a fucking Thursday night. Thank you so much. For no DC books on the docket too, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, what are we, a Marvel podcast now, officially?
I don't even know what to say about that.
What are we
Except
in the end?
thank you.
What are we in the end game or something?
Oh boy, oh boy.
We're in the end game of our lives. We just don't all realize it.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, Sean.
I know. Sad to hear. You know what else is sad? Sorcerer Supreme #1.
Okay, well, right off the bat. I think we're in agreement on this one.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is written by Steve Orlando, with art by Bernard Chang, letters by Corey Pettit, colors by Ruth Redmond. Hey, quick recap.
Cool.
Doctor Doom was the Sorcerer Supreme because he got the Sorcerer Supreme mantle from Doctor Strange in Blood Hunt. And then in One World Under Doom, a year later, he lost it. And then Scarlet Witch, how? I don't know. But she got the objects that make Doctor Strange powerful. She got the Eye of Agamotto and stuff. And, well, now she's the Sorcerer Supreme. 3 Sorcerers Supreme in 1 year. Isn't that interesting? No? Well, hold on now, because in this issue, she faces off with not just Dormammu, but the Dread Dormammu.
Oh, hold
which, if you didn't know, Steve Orlando's going to make sure you've heard that phrase 4 times.
The Dread.
The Dread.
The dreaded Dread.
The dread I had reading this book.
I dread reading comic books like this. And how did the Scarlet Witch become the Sorcerer Supreme without being chosen, you wonder? Well, duh. The objects were just searching for an owner. They were just searching for somebody, anybody, to give them a chance. And Scarlet Witch, well, she takes on all comers. She takes on all strays. And so she brings these objects into her orbit and she uses them. And now someone else has been chosen to be the Sorcerer Supreme. And wouldn't you know it? It's Agatha Harkness, that character that you know from the MCU, who is an old bag on those shows, used to be an old bag, but is played by somebody hot in those shows. And so now, Catherine Hahn is Catherine Hot. And so now, in comic book, Agatha Harkness is not an old bag. She's hot as hell.
A baddie.
You gave way too much time for the quality of what this book is.
Guys,
I just thought maybe you guys would want to know those things.
this was in contention for my pick of the week.
Marco, this has made me like really. The fact that you said that makes me, and no offense, makes me really question your taste.
I thought that the voice that Steve had uh, uh, for all of the characters here, I thought it played well. I like seeing this mystical side.
Helps not
of-
knowing the characters.
I mean, maybe, right? But like I thought Wanda here, she feels like she has come into power. As much as yes, she has the tools of the Sorcerer Supreme. I feel like she also stands her ground in all of these situations. She pushes back where she needs to. She doesn't sort of fold to her little cabal. And you know what, I bought the tools, the eye, the cape, kind of reaching out to her just so happened, and they kind of requested this after they were destroyed. I'm like, you know what, okay, I could believe it, I could buy it.
You can buy it even though you just described it as just so happening.
Sometimes you just gotta have the plot just unfolds.
I can't fucking stand you sometimes.
Marco just yada yada'd this.
My man said, yeah, somehow we got there.
Wave-handed.
Contrivance? Don't worry. Hold on. Did you see that dress she was wearing, though?
It was the cape. That's not
Yeah.
how you wear a cape.
That's how Scarlet Witch wears a cape.
All right. All
Word.
right. I have read a lot of Steve Orlando #1s.
That page you're holding up, Sean. You know what? I was analyzing.
I hated that page.
I love that page, dude.
I love that.
I hate it. I found those colors to be clashing. She was not wearing that. She needed to go back in the closet and come out with a different costume.
She had that shit on. Are you
Look-
fucking
Yeah,
kidding me,
that shit
bro?
was shit, and it was on.
Look at
Yo.
that dress.
Look how long her
No.
torso is, the neck.
That felt like
Beautiful.
a guy who doesn't understand any kind of fashion drawing. What he thinks looks good from the male perspective.
The
How dare you?
suppleness.
Says a man. Says a
I
fucking
watched
man.
a lot of Project Runway. Okay.
Those are. Listen, just look at this dress.
So
Look
you like
at her.
you like the book, Sean?
No.
I thought, like, I've read a lot of Steve Orlando #1s, and I've not read a lot of Steve Orlando #2s. I don't know what it is. It's just his work just doesn't speak to me, and I can never put my finger on why. I can put my finger on why each individual issue doesn't work for me, but I can't figure out why it doesn't work for me as a body of work. This I found to be, Sean, you said contrived or contrivances, but that's what it felt like. It felt like it completely just bucks the idea of what the Sorcerer Supreme is supposed to be. That's just not how it works. Like, at least Ryan North and Jed McKay in Blood Hunt worked within the realm of what the Marvel Universe has already established as being the Sorcerer Supreme with Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom. This is like the equivalent of somebody finding a Yankee jersey and deciding I'm on the team.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. You don't
Yep.
you don't become that. So that annoyed me, and I know that's also kind of the crux of what the conflict of the book is. Sure, but it was a weak crux for what the book is. I thought the art was fine.
It's pretty
What's
good.
her face?
Yeah, she was fine, all right.
It was fine. I'll tell you what.
Jesus Christ, man. Like what's her face? Darby. What's her name?
Darcy.
Darcy. How dare
Darcy. She shows up in this, and I was like, all right, cool. I guess that's because she was in the previous volume. Like, apparently these Scarlet Witch books do very well in trade. So that's
Yeah, I've
probably why they keep relaunching it. Which I know the trade for this is going to be Scarlet Witch Sorcerer Supreme, because they want to keep that in the title probably. But yeah, I just don't know. It just wasn't for me. I didn't care much for it at all. Dormammu
Mikey.
got fucking slimed immediately, and it didn't really make sense how.
She took him into the was it the Darkhold, and he experienced 10,000 years of agony from reading one chapter. Come on.
Dude, I feel like I experienced 10,000 years of fucking agony from reading this one chapter. Actually, no, it was this book that made me experience
We'll get to it, we'll
10,000
get to it,
years
We'll
of
get to
agony.
it. Yeah, we'll get to that. Hold on. We'll get to that. Yo, the way my eyes glazed over. Sorry, not on this page.
Glazed over, but it was almost your pick of the week. Oh, you're
Sorry.
talking about glaze. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you start drooling.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
eyes,
Oh,
his
okay.
eyes glaze?
Hey, man, that's just coming out his pores.
Oh, shit, Marco. Dude, what are you into,
Damn.
bro?
This.
I think it was ugly.
Hey, me too.
I had a whole
Go figure.
conversation. I had a
And-
whole conversation on this panel.
With who?
My partner.
Okay, got
She-
it.
Yeah, she. We're just discussing the realism of the breast.
So
what did she say?
She said it wouldn't the center fold, like the center lines wouldn't come up so high, but the distance from the collarbone and the angle, like the tear shape, was pretty accurate.
Entertain Me says, "Why is Wanda's skin tone brown? It's because she's Romani."
She's
Word.
a brown woman.
Yeah.
Entertain me. Stop that racist shit, bro. Erasure. What you think? You think what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen? You think that that's proper Scarlet Witch?
Oh, you're sounding
No.
like one of those Scarlet Witch stands on Twitter right now, Sean.
Now granted, no one can say anything negative about Elizabeth Olsen in front of me. But
I'm related.
I know. That's all I wanted to say. There's a pass though. This
Oh,
book
yeah.
was not it.
What? Pull.
How?
This is my pass of the year.
Oh, it's just started.
Yep.
It ain't my pass of the year. Let me tell you what.
Let me give
Hold
you three-
on. Marco, tell me 3 things you liked about this comic.
Yeah.
I
Without gooning.
enjoyed-
Without gooning.
I appreciated the art.
Okay. Spun that one.
I think the way that Chang represents like magic is a lot of fun. I liked Wanda's voice. I thought she was came off as a strong character, and then I liked the way that she was bouncing off of the cast, especially in that scene where with all the mirrors and stuff. Like everybody is tempting her and kind of pushing back on her, but she's holding strong.
Okay.
Tell me, how the fuck did I know you were black, dude? He said not all Romani are brown skin. This coming from a black skinned black man like myself. I knew you were black.
Yeah, I thought,
This one
I
happened-
thought it was established.
This one happens to be. That's it.
I know all of you who are black.
You got Black Dar.
I have black Dar.
It's like a Star Wars character.
Black Dar.
Black Dar, the Twi'lek.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Black Dar would absolutely be a shady ass Twi'lek. 100%.
No, maybe. Yeah, no. Black Dar actually sounds more like a Zabrakian.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, okay. Fucking fine. Marco pulled on this.
I bet he did.
56% didn't buy or read. Pass 22%. 16% pull. Pick of the week. So who the fuck?
Yo,
Marco did that on his burner.
yeah.
I'm not shaming for pick of the week. If you want to explain why,
I am.
that's fine. But I don't pick shame. I don't kink shame.
I want to know. I
I got
why.
questions. I'm not gonna shame them.
Oh my god, bro. I mean, I guess like if that's the only book you read today or whatever, sure.
Oh, you're saying if it's so okay? If you only read one book, is that your pick of the week, no matter what?
Hell yeah.
It has to be. Unless there's a pass, though, right?
It could be a pass.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey,
Whoa.
wow. The Woody coming through with 10 gifted memberships.
Yo, and I love that you on at least on YouTube, it's the Fey Fighter. Hell yeah. So we got Least Mystical, The Art of James Richardson, Andrew Proent, King J, J Hoppus, Shadow Chu, Avenge Californication, J Escobar, Liam HQ, Play Beyond. Congrats. Yo, thank you so much, Dawudi.
Beautiful, dude. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Pop in.
And he followed up with had to break lurk for this one. Just want to say thanks to the pals. All you provide to this wonderful community you've created. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Love you, man. Thank you so much for doing that. And everybody who got one should thank Dawoody, Fae Fighter, in the chat. Charles Stewart said Blackdar about to make a comic design. Yo, bro, definitely
would look
design
good.
Blackdar. Please. And put that shit on our you gotta join our Discord if you're not there. And just throw that on there, bro.
And
We
just
wanna
put your
see
art
that.
on there too. People would love to see it.
Oh my god, yeah. Charles Stewart is legitimately he's up. He's definitely coming up. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Yo, new OG comic. New OG.
Who we
book.
met at what, midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the definitely not the Marvel Comics creators
party?
after party meetup in
Yeah.
near Times Square. Definitely not there.
Munster says Daredevil Loki has Blackdar. You mean because he don't hang around anybody black? How is it possible?
He had a black girlfriend in the last run, and it was a continuation of like a previous Andesenti run, I think.
That's because he left his racist roots behind. How is it possible
Wow.
that a dude who can't see for shit always ends up with a baddie and not one blackie around him?
He had one, and then he has his friend, his one black friend, Cole.
His one black friend.
In a comic book, he only got a couple for supporting cast.
That's true.
Yo,
He only got so much room.
That's true.
Isaac Tracy said Daredevil smelling the cocoa butter. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, out of all the characters you can accuse that for, Peter Parker,
Oh, let's not even start.
Daredevil, I think he gets a pass here.
You know who's not about to get a pass? Jed McKay.
Oh,
No.
Sean, okay, just someone said you're going to get canceled for this take. So just make sure we're good here.
We're going to be great.
Because I read this book too. And I know, I see the storm approaching.
No. We're going to be great.
Okay.
This
Hold on a
is
sec.
going to be
Wait,
fun.
You didn't have a pick of the week yet. So who knows?
Could be.
Could be.
Uh-oh.
Could be. What? What?
Uh-oh, you haven't had a pick of the week yet? Uh-oh.
No?
Could be this.
Could
Could be.
be.
Listen. We're about to talk about X-Men Age of Revelation finale. I need you all to hit the like button right now. Why? Because this could be the last review of all time that we ever get to do. And I want to make sure we've got as many likes as possible on it before that happens. Izzy's Issues with the 2 spot. Always here for Pals After Dark. Happy New Year. I'm sorry. My genuine sense of humor, it's a little much, all right? That's why we don't imbibe on the show. Tilo says this was the worst book I've read all year.
Starting off great.
Ooh,
Did you read
hold
it
on.
today or did you read it yesterday?
Let's first tell you who was involved in the creation of this. Judd McKay, with pencils by Ryan Stegman and Netho Diaz. Wow. Inks by J.P. Mayer. Colors by Marcio Menez. Amazing. Letters by Clayton Cowles. What a beast. So, apparently this is the last issue of the Revelation event. And Revelation, who is what's his fucking name? Danny Donald?
Doug Ramsey.
Doug.
Yeah. Cypher.
I knew it was one of those D names.
Dono.
Doug Ramsey is now Revelation, and that's crazy. And so this is what he has to say.
That was the least enthusiastic pairing of that's and crazy I've ever heard.
You got to hear this dialogue, bro. You have to. All the pieces, this is Revelation, by the way. All the pieces are on the board, all of them moving, square by square. I never liked chess much. I liked computers. I liked video games. And my favorite part, the boss fight. When the game throws something big and mean and tough at you. That's what I feel like all the time now. Ever since I killed Bay, like I'm the player, the one real person, and everything else is just the game. I don't think I'm quite right anymore. Not since Bay. Probably not since I released the X virus, if I'm being honest. But I have to see this through. I've come too far to fail now. It has to be worth it. So, to the finale. To the finale, I say, fuck you.
To the finale, I say to Bay.
Hey, Jed, I'm a fan. I'd love to have you on the show.
That dialogue was fucking horrible. Dreadful. I can't even believe. I was genuinely reading that and going, what the fuck am I reading right? This was written by a professional person. What the hell? I couldn't even believe it. And every scene had dialogue in it that I just thought was abominable. I was really blown away by that. This issue brings together all the different characters who have been trying to take Revelation down. Ultimately, you know, Charles Xavier and Quentin Quire have a mental battle that gave me mental damage.
First of all, Charles Xavier only in like 3 other panels this whole series so far.
Somehow I figured that.
Comes back out of nowhere.
Are you serious?
I've read a good amount of these tie-ins. I think he shows up in Age of Revelation, a Book of Revelation, briefly.
Bro. Steve Canary says AI dialogue?
Nah, we can't go that far. No, we're not going to go that far. It's not Stranger Things.
This was... Oh, and then, so they realize they're not going to win. So, I guess... And mind you, I haven't read any of these issues. I guess Cyclops from the present shot his consciousness into the past.
Yes.
And they swapped.
Beast did too.
And Beast did too, but not really.
Yeah.
Because it was not Beast. And so they're just like, yo, this future is fucked. You might as well go back where you came from and just prevent this from ever happening. And so for what that means for you, dear reader, because Revelation is successful, he makes the planet into a living planet.
Like an ego.
Yeah. What that means for you, dear reader, is that you probably read, if you read the whole deal, around 60 issues of fucking irrelevance.
Interesting.
Hope you understand that.
It's 64 issues. All of Age of Revelation is 64 issues, so you weren't far off. I mean, I would argue the story is in and of itself a story and therefore has value. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying.
What a art is anything answer.
Yeah, this is a nothing burger. Which is a shame because I think the book looks good. Can you give it that, Sean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think Neto Diaz has actually come into his own very much so throughout this and X-Men with Jed McKay. So it's kind of cool to see him do stuff here. Even though like his other Araki just look like Maleficent's goblins from Sleeping Beauty. They just look like just goblin orcs instead of like a varied degree of different types. But man, this whole thing was nothing, man. And such a bummer. Because like, did the X office move cross country?
No, dude.
Like, why did we need 2 months of this? I really don't understand why we needed to upend the entire line for something that is a warning. That's all this entire 64 issues of tie-ins and mainline stories is, a warning.
Tyler, can I ask you something? Can you think of a time, literally within the last year, I'm pretty sure within the last 365 days, in which we've seen something else exactly like this? Can you think of anything like that?
Exactly like this?
Well, Almost the same concept, yes. Maybe it was 2 years ago. It's
goes in
possible.
the future.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Okay, so you're saying it did exist.
Yeah.
Goes in the future to try and stop and nothing is
Sins of Sinister.
I forgot about that story. I mind
It's the
wiped
same
myself.
fucking thing.
I mean, Sins of Sinister had more ramifications.
I guess that were upended regardless.
And at least they had that one thing where like a Juggernaut got shot out of as a bullet. That was kind of cool.
Oh, so you're saying Sins of Sinister was better than this?
Honestly? Yes.
Honestly, it had a through line that we at least argued about the ending. This was that fell flat.
Here's the thing too. Like, I just don't think Doug Ramsey's full heel turn is believable. It is such a stark shift in who that character is. That character is the meek New Mutants guy who was everyone's friend and it was befriended this alien that was there to on a mission to like kill them, you know. And it's such like a good character at his core that it doesn't matter if Apocalypse corrupts him. I don't think that character ever goes this evil, even though he tries to justify his attempts here. So when your main villain is unbelievable, I don't think it works at all.
But do you think it was even a matter of the main villain being believable? Because I think the
It
framing
bothered me
of
throughout all of it.
but even then the framing of this and the way that this ends, right? Who cares at this point who is Revelation? Really does it matter that it was Doug? Does it matter that it could have been anybody else? Like if the Nothing Burger is still a bite of empty air.
I mean, sure. I think it needed to be Doug for the power set. Sure, I think that's where it needed to be Doug. That's how you justify it. Although, like, I'm also not sure how that's how the power set works.
Yeah.
I don't think Doug's powers amplified can control vines.
Or just make Revelation have that power.
Like sure, I think he could become something along the lines of like what's her face from like Umbrella Academy, where like you can convince people to do whatever you want. But I don't think it convinced the Earth to do what you want. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't track for me. That seems like a different power set. And even like Apocalypse gets thrown into this. Does he talk?
Yeah.
It felt like he wasn't really there.
He does talk, but I was thrown by the fact that, and maybe there's a reasoning for this that I'm not aware of, but they don't call him a symbol.
No.
They call him Apocalypse.
They dead name him.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy. I was like, damn, this feels during Krakoa, if anything like that would have happened, you would have had Twitter shooting all over the place. You couldn't call a Laura Kinney fucking X-23. You better call her Wolverine.
How do you pronounce his name, Sean?
I don't know, man.
I always imagine it sounds like Cricketune from Pokemon. Like the cry for Cricketune.
It's very.
I imagine it sounds like something in Pokemon, like maybe Unknown or something, some shit like
or
that.
like a Zack Snyder movie score, like a big boom sort of thing.
Yeah. Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
I want to read this comment because it is valid. Jordan from Canada says, "I know I'm new here. Sorry, I'm
Canada.
Yeah. I could tell you guys a story about that. I respect the honesty, Sean, but at the same time, I would hope that we don't bury writers. I'd like to believe we can criticize hard, but not go too far. But this is your platform. Well, thank you for saying that, Jordan. I appreciate that. I don't have any thoughts about Jed McKay as a human being.
I would say your thoughts are probably positive after giving MJ a donk.
I did appreciate that. And also he's written issues of books that I've enjoyed, far from having any negative feelings about the Human. But I do have to be able to get on here and say, and obviously there's a tongue-in-cheek element to what I'm saying. This is not necessarily a 100% serious program, but I do have to be able to come on here and say when I think something is dog water. And in this case, I do feel that way. And I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying he sucks, nothing like that. But I do believe, if we're calling a spade, that this script, which I have to acknowledge who wrote it, isn't good.
And when you were reading the dialogue and you ended it with "fuck you," that was a fuck you to the dialogue, not the writer.
Yeah. Again, I have no negative criticism of Jed McKay to offer you as a person.
So the craft, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to talk about the craft, and in this case, it fell pretty flat.
Yeah, I love that movie. Great movie.
In fact, if you listen next week, you'll probably hear me talk about how awesome Nova is.
It's true. Spoiler for Pal's
Yeah.
preview, Sean.
Well, I just, I feel that there's a little
Yeah.
heat on me, and I want to make sure that I'm.
Yeah, we're reading Nova next
Informing.
week, guys.
Yeah.
Did we get the Benjamin Lowley $5 here super chat?
Oh no, go for it.
It says, "Wow, that dialogue makes Onslaught era Scott Lobdell seem like a poet. Happy New Year's, fellas! And you know what? If we're gonna compare it to something, might as well compare it to Peak. Onslaught's great.
Did you read Age of Apocalypse, Marco?
I did not know.
Okay. It's also a blind spot for me, so I don't I feel like that book at least had consequence after this. Like, what is the consequence of this? Like, okay, let's talk about the end of Age of Revelation, right? Cyclops gets sent, his consciousness gets sent from this world back to the present with the knowledge of everything that could potentially happen if 3K decides to put out this virus.
Right.
What we assumed was Hank McCoy, the Beast, the entire time, got sent to the future and then sent back, but it's revealed that it was never Hank's consciousness in the first place, or at least our Hank's. It was the leader of 3K, who's this kind of Maker-esque looking guy with a helmet and is apparently a synthetic, because they mentioned that here. He gets sent to a synthetic body. Then he ends it with, spoiler, "Oh, my stars and garters."
I like that.
Are we to believe that's Krakoa Beast?
No.
Yo, it better the fuck not be, man.
I think it's Krakoa Beast.
No.
It's either Krakoa Beast or Dark Beast.
I took that at I took that to be the thing that if you weren't following this series, this is the indicator to tell you that I had swapped the leader of 3K was the one that had swapped the bodies.
See, but one of the plot points that's happening in X-Men is the fact that this version of Beast is not the one that saw Krakoa. And being that on the nose with that as our Beast and having to differentiate that makes me think that this version is the consciousness of the other Beast.
But if that version hadn't seen Krakoa, it could also be presumably somebody who was outside of the circle of mutants, right? This person has now
the Beast that is the 3K was the one who was in Krakoa, who became a genocidal war maniac by the end of Krakoa.
Okay.
But
because
did
he also but he tried spreading a virus, and the guy mentions it here that I had previously tried spreading a virus. He tried spreading that one that like turned people into like vegetative situations.
Did he not die though?
They thought they wiped him from the archives, Sinister's archives.
Wasn't there something in X-Force, that issue 50 or whatever?
Yeah, in the last fight with him, I'm pretty sure he dies.
The body
but
dies. Yeah,
that doesn't negate what Tyler said.
The body dies for sure.
Mm.
And the last time we saw Dark Beast, his head was chopped off in one of Sinister's canisters or whatever during Krakoa. So at least that Dark Beast still has a technical body. So that's where I think that this might be Krakoa Beast, which is technically our Beast. Like, main 616 Beast is the bad guy.
Fuck that.
My head don't work. Benjamin Lowley, $5 says, "Hot take. Age of Revelation was made to troll omnibus collectors and completionists in the future."
I don't think they're going to troll the Omar.
Waltika says that's 100% Krakoa Beast. This is a callback to Dark Beast coming into 616 after the original Age of Apocalypse.
Great.
I haven't read Age of Apocalypse. I knew Dark Beast came over. So
That happens in Onslaught because there's a few issues with that.
I think Dark Beast is rad. But
I'm a big fan of Dark Beast. I guess the reason why I'm reacting this way is I don't understand why Marvel is simultaneously telling us to get over Krakoa and then cock-teasing us with Krakoan elements. And maybe there's not a way to fully divorce yourself from Krakoa because it is a thing that happened, and I completely get that. I just feel like it's mixed messaging when I really wish that they would focus on the reason that this era is the now era.
sure.
And I still don't know why.
Like, don't call back to it, especially if like, or make an effort to not go back to it, right?
And even with the Age of Revelation stuff, like having Araco be in the Iraqi be such a prominent role, even though they've kind of just ignored them.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. Look, this is the biggest pass.
Oh, it's not your pick of the week.
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Okay, I was confused.
And I would have gone harder, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to offend Jordan's sensibilities, of which he is, he is entitled to and correct. I don't want to. I don't want to go too hard, but when I tell you that this is the exact reason why I'm not reading X-Men comics right now, I'm not kidding. This is the exact reason. Because it's like it's hey, remember this thing that you thought was cool? Here is it again. And again and again and again and again. And I'm not opposed to nostalgia, but you got to do something good at least, man. And it just does, it's not good. It's not good.
Passes all around. Thank you. Pass so far. Pass of the year.
Whoa, I didn't say what I picked. This was my pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat thinks. Didn't buy or read, 59%. Pass, 21%. Pull, 15%. Pick of the week, 5%.
Gonna assume that's a misclick.
No, I think people can like this.
Sure.
It's just not in the realm of our opinions.
HJM Jr. with a 4.99. They need to pack Brevoort and his stupid ass hat up. No, my God. I don't co-sign the message.
No.
necessarily,
You're
but
just
that's
reading it. You're just
hilarious,
reading
dude.
it. You're just reading it.
There's no way Marvel is happy with what he's done with the X line. No way. they're
So
happy.
here's the thing. I think he's doing exactly what Marvel wants them to do. There's no way an editor like Brevoort doesn't do what's at the behest of what Marvel wants. He's not just getting willy-nilly free reign, and then they're like, whoa, what'd you do over there? There's been rumors that Marvel has planned multiple, for the MCU, multiple X-Men specific properties. I think the X-Men comics are a harbinger of what's to come with the MCU. And this is not synergy, but the comics kind of tend to like predate synergy, like to get things ready for when that stuff comes out. So I think this is exactly what this was. I don't think Feige's telling him it, but I think they have an idea of what's going to happen in the future and are trying to get their pieces all together for it.
Well, what does that have to do with whether the books are good or not?
Well, I think there are some good books. Storm's great. I think Storm's a great book. I actually really like Phoenix as well. I think Extraordinary X-Men was, I don't know about extraordinary, but it was really good. And I like Gail Simone stuff. So I think there's stuff out there that's really good. But the X line just is a shadow of what it used to be because of the fragmentation of the characters. And it's just, it doesn't feel like an X-Men line because it's so wildly different from what it was previously.
But then you're saying that in preparation for something that they're doing down the line, that this was the mess that had to be made.
I don't think it's a mess in their eyes. That's the thing. I think it's a way to put Cyclops trades on the stands for when a Cyclops potentially becomes a big character. When Storm becomes a big character, there's multiple Storm trades on the stands. Same for Phoenix. I think they're banking on the characters rather than the X-Men as a line. And that's just led to what the X-Men books are.
It's hard because, I think about the X line. It's like I generally enjoy these creators, but something about this is not good. Like, I don't care what anybody says. There's something funky about this era. It's not good. Like if you've read X-Men for almost any amount of time, I defy you. I defy you to explain to me how this era of X-Men is high quality. These comics are bad, and this event is deplorable. I don't understand how this is what you push out.
Yeah.
This event really doesn't make any sense. Because even when I explained all of that previously, that doesn't explain this. In fact, it almost disproves it. Because, like, why would you upend the entire line?
That's why I'm not co-signing what you're saying, because it doesn't make any sense, Tyler. It doesn't.
I think it makes sense on a
doesn't.
macro sense.
This I don't know, man.
It's booty.
When Tom Brevoort was at the head of Avengers, yes, you had Iron Man books, yes, you had Thor, you had single books for all those characters, but they were all good. They were all good.
Was
Something is wrong.
was Brevoort House of M?
Brevoort was X-Men, or excuse me, Avengers. I don't know where House of M.
It's kind of in the middle of both.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because like around that frame, like House of M is the only one I can think of that's sort of similar in it being like this alternate reality thing that upends a lot of the line. Because I can't think of him doing something similar during his time editing the Avengers books.
Primary editor Tom Brevoort with Andy Schmidt as associate editor and Joe Quesada as editor in chief.
There we go. We gotta get Quesada on the show.
Oh yeah. Shalom Warburg. The current X-Men line is horrible. It's like Marvel is trying to lose readers. Waltika, I've been reading X-Men since '87. This is one of the worst X-Men eras. B. Mitch, I believe that the X-Men characters are being banked on rather than collective that they were
That's what I'm saying.
originally on as a new reader. Reading the original in tandem with the current, it just feels a bit messy.
It's the IPification of mutants.
It's a shame. It's a shame because they were at such a high, and this is where we're at.
Chat, is there any evidence of this ever working in the history of comics?
Inhumans. Oh, hold on.
Because the Justice League, individual superheroes that came together. Avengers, individual superheroes that came together. Fantastic Four, they're a core team. None of them have ever had any real success outside of Ben Grimm for solo series. Teen Titans, the only solo character out of that to have success is Nightwing.
Well, you don't think a
So-
Cyborg books did successful?
Unfortunately, I wish they
Okay.
did, but they didn't. So tell me a single time in history where this has worked.
I don't think of a single time in history it's been tried. The reverse?
I mean, of course, it's been tried. We've had it solo series for almost every character you can name who've been a part of these super teams.
No, I mean like where the reverse has happened, like where they are really formed in team books first, and spun off, and like even when they were trying the Inhumans experiment, who had a solo? Black Bolt had a solo story, which actually was really well regarded. But they didn't really expand. You know, Lockjaw didn't have his own book. Actually, he might have. He might have had like an Infinity comic, but like Medusa didn't have her own book. So like I can't really think of a world outside of like Fantastic Four that you mentioned, Sean, where it's core team first and then splinters off.
Steve Canara says past success is not predictive of future success. Bill Belichick won 4 games his last year. There needs to be a change at the top, not personal.
You bringing football into our nerd discussion, Steve? What are you doing here?
I think there should be a plan put together. Like I think we've had enough of an experience with DC this past year, the past 2 years of all in, of absolute. Yes, we had the Ultimate Universe, but there needs to be somebody that effectively is deciding this is the way forward. This is how we're structuring things. This is how it's tying together. This is why it matters.
I was gonna say let's get Dennis Camp on a mainline Marvel book, but he's part of DC Next Level, so they might have missed a boat in that one.
Hey, so's Joshua Williamson.
Yeah.
True.
Let's talk about Escape number 5.
Escaping this book's discussion.
Seriously, this is a book that made the show because DC put out nothing this week. So it gave us a little room to talk about something that would otherwise maybe make the poll and not get voted on because you guys don't care about indie comics. Now, this particular indie comic was made by Rick Remender with art and colors by Daniel Acuna, who is a beast. Escape is about World War II, except that all the characters are anthropomorphized animals. The, I guess, German side of the war are bats, and the American Alliance side are bears, and maybe there were other animals in the mix
Dogs
as
and
well.
cats, yeah.
Yeah. Um, this issue largely focuses on a family that our main character is being hidden in their home by. That family being infiltrated, their home being infiltrated by a group of these bats who are essentially SS soldiers, and them looking for our main character, this bear who's hiding out. Nothing is discovered except for a coin that ultimately ultimately the bad guys end up leaving and they don't cause any real trouble. Our bear also leaves the home of the characters who he was staying with. Um, but he's got to figure out a way to turn the tide of battle in this war, and he
Yeah.
thinks he might know the way to do it. What do you guys think of Escape?
I loved it. I've been loving the series as a
Yep.
whole. This issue kind of felt like the opening to Inglourious Bastards. You know, like the Nazi interrogates someone who is holding an enemy of the state. Where like the Nazi has strong suspicions, but no proof yet,
Yeah.
and is trying, and it's a bit of that back and forth, that game of espionage between the supporter and the Nazi, and seeing who's going to come out on top. So it is such a like tried and true story beat, but I think it still works here because I haven't seen it often in comics. You see it in film and TV all the time, but in comics I don't see it often. I don't read a lot of war comics, and the war comics I do see are Garth Ennis stories where it's just, "Hey, look at this cool tank." Um, so I think Escape's doing a really good job there. I think Daniel Cunha is phenomenal. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, and this is wildly different. It's so weird seeing Acuna draw animals because I'm just not used to it, but they look so good. There's these Nazi bats, and you can see like the younger ones are just standard like fruit bats, but then like the general is this like vampire bat.
Mm.
Um, and I love that distinction between it. He's a little more older. His ears are distinctly different. It's a different breed of bat. It's a scarier one. And I just like those like little inclusions here of like just the character design and all that. They do one thing in this book that I think is a cardinal sin of anthropomorphized animal books that really confuses me, and that's give them dogs. How the dog got a dog?
Oh, that's funny. The guards at the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, like,
I
what are you
hate
gonna
them.
give them? Like a bug? Like, I guess there's no real answer there, and you need to have guard dogs for what this story is. But that always is like, that's like when we're reading Beneath the Trees, and there's that random actual bear. I'm like, what? How does that work? But anyway, super little nitpick. I think this book is great.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. This would have been this was another contender for pick of the week.
It's up there with Sorcerer Supreme.
It absolutely is.
Haha.
This I think to what you're saying, the Acuna is I feel like the such a huge star for this.
Yeah.
The colors, I love the orange, the purples, these like cyans, all of this just building tension. I think this is another space where you can add elements to you can add elements to your art to be able to accentuate moments, to be able to accentuate emotion and feeling. And Acuna just knows exactly how to do that, when and where. Even in at the lettering, like
Sure.
it's in orange, it's in green, it's in purple. Like there's so much of that, and so this is excellent. I yeah, it's tense. It provides release, and I think that that's a great thing to have in comics to not only move the plot forward, but also to provide um, good contrasts in stories. You need to have those moments of pull and push.
Did Acuna letter his own book? There's no League of Comic Geeks doesn't have a listed letterer.
I'm assuming he does all of it. Yeah, art and
Yeah.
color. Oh no,
Oh.
Russ Wooten. Russ Wooten.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry.
okay,
it's
it's
Russ
Russ
Wooten.
Wooten.
Okay, cool.
Um, this was my pick of the week, and that is easy. It's almost unfair. We don't review a lot of Rick Remender on this show, but anytime we do, pretty easy to guess that it's going to be my pick of the week because he is the man. This issue of Escape was fantastic, and I love how Rick Remender has mastered something that I think a lot of comic book writers have got to think about, and it is the less is more aspect of script writing. Comic books do not require a script to be tremendously overwrought. In fact, I often think that comic books work best when and every writer is different, but when you can find a way to distill the point of what you want to say into as few words as possible. Especially in a book like this where everything is on the line at every moment for every character. They're in the middle of war. You cannot stand around waxing poetic in this kind of environment. So Rick Remender has taken a skill that he really developed in Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, which was those issues where there was just no dialogue or very minimalist scripting. And he's done it with almost every book he's written since. And I think it works. I really, really think it works. I love the script here. All the dialogue feels crisp and on point. The bat leader guy is such a he's scary without being menacing. Like he doesn't do anything horrible, but the implication of him is awful.
Yeah.
And when his little speech earlier in the issue where he tells his fellow soldiers, like, this is the best of times. We are now in a position where when we walk down the street, everybody moves to the side for us. We have carte blanche. We have access to everything. When this war is over, you won't have the power that you have now, and you're going to wish for this time. And I thought that was it was a very compelling line to draw, because no matter who wins the war, that's going to be true. We saw it in the aftermath of World War II. American soldiers coming home to be homeless. It happens all the time. So I just love the way that even in the middle of a war where we, the reader, clearly are meant to draw lines, there is still that dialogue that allows us to see the other side just a little bit.
It's a great call out. That moment is the meant to build fear, to build, this is the antagonist, this is the way the enemy kind of thinks, especially considering we're on the perspective of our friend the bear. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Our friend the bear.
Our friend the bear, dude.
His name is Milton, Marco.
Milton.
My bad.
Did you see the Treadmore variant to this? I have it up on the screen.
No.
It's a rad-ass variant.
Oh,
I need more Treadmore in my comics. I don't know what he's doing. I'm happy for him no matter what, but man, I need more Treadmore.
sick, yeah. This issue didn't have, I don't think it had a lick of action.
I guess it had tense moments, like when he has to like hide between the walls.
Yep.
But no like real action. You're right. Yeah. I mean, probably because they're saving it for next issue.
Well, that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
It bothered, like, I say propulsion, blah blah blah. That doesn't mean fighting. This issue moves. It has forward momentum. It has tension. It has moments that arguably make you feel more than you would during a fight. When those fucking bats were in the house of that family, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is tense. And it's like, yes, I've seen a bunch of movies with a similar scene in them like this, but Rick nailed it here. Rick and Daniel, because Acuna's artwork he's one of the best in the game.
And I was gonna say Neon Knight, also the dad who's just trying to survive. Like
Sure.
they're one of the things that in this series Remender has done really well is also just build a contrast between the ideal and the like actual, like what is happening in the moment. That was happening on the plane in the first issue. Oh, how could we possibly not consider the fact that we're also putting down bombs on these people, and that's considered in this issue too. Like I killed thousands of people by launching these missiles, and how am I going to fault the individual who is trying to save his own his self, but his son, one individual, right? Does the weight of that matter? Is that different? No, I love that.
Yeah, dude, because it gets to the ground floor. Think about how close to the ground we've gotten since issue 1, which is almost exclusively in the air.
Yeah.
And now we're on the ground, and individual humans' lives and choices matter. And anyone can understand what it feels like to be in a situation where we would all morally judge you and say, yeah, you should have done X, Y, and Z. But when you're in the driver's seat and it's your life on the line, are you going to be able to choose helping out this man, this soldier who's bombing your people? Are you going to be, or bombing any people, thousands of people dead? Are you going to be able to choose to try and help that man over your family, putting your family at risk? That's what makes heroes. And so I love the way that Rick Remender was able to get that point across.
So Order of Dylan here is asking, is this an ongoing? I might jump in on this. Looks and sounds incredible. Yes, but it's an Image ongoing. So the next issue comes out February 4th, and it is the finale to the story, with issue 7 not solicited yet. So I'm going to guess that issue 7 might be an April release, with March being the trade, if it does the Image style of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good assumption. Phenomenal issue. Pick of the week for me.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Honestly, Giant Generator, pretty safe bet to pick up one of those books.
bangers.
Tin Can Society was on Sean's top 5 of the year. That's a Giant Generator book.
Giant Generator, I mean, if we're including micro lines, I think Giant Generator is the best publisher.
Hit after hit after hit. Yeah.
The seasons too, right? Also
Seasons
Giant
was this
Generator?
year, yeah. Or last year.
Giant Generator. It's been good.
It's the only recommender anything he's ever done outside of the big two that I didn't like.
What about that other one we read?
Oh, with the camera. Is that?
No, there was another
that wasn't
recommender
Rick.
series that I just wasn't fucking with. That was before the seasons.
You got the Sacrificers, you got the Holy Roller.
That one was
Oh.
not. That was the Andy Samberg one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the skateboard one. You got
Grommets I loved.
yeah.
It was one with like a it was
Napalm Lullaby.
yes, that one. I didn't really mess with that one a lot. That was it though.
Actually, yeah, I fell off that book. I was into it at first, but didn't buy a read. Unfortunately, 53% of you, which is to be expected. 28% pull, 14% pick of the week. Pass is 5%. All right, fair enough.
I was looking at Rick Remender's books, and he apparently wrote in the MySpace Dark Horse Presents anthology.
What? MySpace?
MySpace, featuring work by Joss Whedon, Mike Mignola, Gerard Way, Steve Niles, Gabriel Ba, Fabio Moon, and Rick Remender.
Damn, that's actually quite a group of people.
Yeah, apparently there's a Goon story in it. There's an Empowered story in it, and Umbrella Academy.
Empowered?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
sponsored by MySpace.
Quick reminder that the Pals poll is live right now. As always, you can vote for the book you most want us to talk about. Under the post tab on our YouTube channel, you've got 4 options. Mega Man Legends Timelines number 1, Batman Night Fight number 3, Ultimate X-Men number 32, and Batman Green Arrow Question Arcadia. Now, look, Night Fight is winning. It's a landslide. Second closest is the Arcadia book. So DC just, you guys just want us to read DC. But what about the boy? What about Mega Man, huh? Whatever happened to our love of the Blue Bomber?
I mean, Capcom's coming out with a new game, so they remembered him.
2 years out.
Oh.
Is these issues so support? Everyone should go vote for Mega Man.
I don't think it's coming out, so go ahead and vote for it, and then whoever comes in second place will probably be the book we read.
I hope you're wrong, man. I do. Let's talk about Marian Heretic, number 3. This is our last review of the night, but don't go anywhere because we've still got Sean Stack, which is going to be very interesting today. So Marian Heretic, for those of you who haven't Red. It's by Teeny Howard with art by Jose Jarro, colors by Walter Baiamonte, letters by Jim Campbell. And essentially it follows a woman who is a I don't even know what she's a nun. She's a nun she's a badass nun named Marian who kicks a ton of ass in every issue. She's playing multiple sides. She's on the side of the men and the church, but she's also on the side of the nuns who are being oppressed. There are multiple angles to this book. There's conspiracy, there's sexy nuns, there's murder, everything you could everything I want out of a comic. I don't know about you. Everything I want out of a comic is pretty much here. So you should be reading it. That's my pitch. Marco, I want to hear from you. What did you think of this?
Yeah, I thought this was really good.
Hell
The
yeah.
I I haven't been reading this, and so kind of jumping in, I think Teeny does a really good job of just not that she's explaining necessarily what's going on. Like I just felt immersed. I think she has a talent for being able to do so, and I felt like okay, I kind of get what's going on. I understand the implications of who Marion is as what was it the Crusader, which I thought was rad. I got the Immaculate Contender rather, and then have understanding how that relates to her current present and kind of what she does for the church, but then also for the nuns, like you mentioned. And so, um, I also liked um, the religious iconography. There's a moment where the Marian kind of comes forward to uh, and she has a revelation, and that's what sort of converts her and provides her with the religious force, the effort to be able to want to do good in the world, and how she is here to expose the hypocrisy of the church, which I fucking I fuck with. So there's a lot of I think good there's a lot of good just eats here for something that you're I can't think of where else to find this. Like this just feels like a really unique idea. So I had a lot of fun. I wish I would have read the first and second issue. I'd probably go back.
I would recommend it. Yeah,
Did you catch up?
I read all of them in one
Nice.
shot. Yeah. This was my pick of the week, actually. I think Marian Heretic is rad as fuck. So a couple things here. Who the fuck is Jose Jarro and where has he been? Because I think
Yeah.
the art is so clean. This is like clean art, but like super like detailed. Like with Grimm being gone, I don't have a boom book right now, but now I do. Um, because like all the world is being built out art wise and by Tini as well. Where it's like it's kind of giving me a bit of like Warhammer. Like in issue 2, they show some of the Crusaders who are like these like Crusader era Catholic knights, but they have guns. Like that's just cool. And the fact that like Sister Marian here is kind of like torn between two worlds. She's only doing the behest of the church because that means that her sisters in her convent don't get accosted and kind of taken away as heretics. And I love the bits where like the church is really three separate entities representing the three major bodies of Catholicism. There's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. But Marian's God is Mary, and that is regardless of God. She doesn't give a shit about God because her God is Mary. And the idea that yes, Mary kind of works on her own, but she does have the Son. So like now there's this conflict between the Son maybe being an ally out of the three. I love that bit. The fact that like it deals with witchcraft as well and covens, and the idea of like women supporting women or not supporting women, and that being in itself a sin in this world. It's really good. I think there's some really great, as somebody that was raised Catholic, um, I can smell some of this book. You know, like I can taste the Eucharist in my mouth.
What you mean?
I think those things taste good. Actually, it's like the most bland thing ever. But it's got like it
Yeah.
kind of like dissolves in your mouth. You know.
Yep.
You can buy them on Amazon. They're just not blessed. I think that's really good. The fact that her weapon is a monstrance is like Diablo shit. Like his book gives me like Diablo vibes too, which I really enjoy. I love everything about this. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a blur with all 3 issues in my head because I had read them all together. But I just had a lot of fun with this. Like after reading issue 3, I was like, oh, I should have been reading this from issue 1.
Yeah.
I just love the world that's in. So it was definitely something I enjoyed. So yeah, pick of the week for me. It was a surprise.
I love this book. You know, I've talked about it on Pals Pulls pretty much every time it drops. I think it's excellent. You know, Teenie Howard, I'm really happy for her because I feel like she really did her thing during the Krakoan era, Ten of
Yeah.
Swords notwithstanding, and she hasn't really found her footing yet outside of that. So,
Mm.
because Catwoman just it didn't work out for her, and you know the big two haven't really favored her. So I'm glad to see that she found. I mean, I don't know how this is selling, but I do believe it's good, and so that's what I'm happy about. Um, I've been enjoying the kind of like the relationship between Marian and I
Ravenna.
forget. Yeah, Ravenna. Yo,
Yeah.
Ravenna is something, bro. Holy shit.
They're all something.
It's kind of a bit of like an
Yeah.
Agatha Harkness vibe. You know, like she's
Right.
a bad person, but like an ally.
Yeah.
She's bad, all right.
Jordan said, I gotta go to church. Yo, me too. If this is how they looking in church, I've never seen the nuns look like this, bro.
Can confirm, not the case. I remember there was a nun growing up who got like older. She was a nun and a teacher, and she got a little older in age and freaked out on a student, flipped the desk, and broke the kid's leg. But they just sent her to a different diocese. That's how the church does things.
Damn.
No cops involved.
Wow. Wow, that's fucked up.
That's church for you.
Harry Potter Obama says, I'm moving to Hawaii. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, like, you don't need a reason to move to Hawaii. Hawaii's awesome, but like, does that relate to this book?
Well,
Are you well?
Izzy's issues mentioned that the King's Hawaiian bread is used for the Eucharist in the Methodist Church. I wonder if that just like there's the connection there.
I see. Okay.
One thing I also like about this book is that it feels like Teenie is coming to terms with a Catholic upbringing. Like, there's no way she wrote this and it isn't somehow within the church in some way. I don't know what denomination, but definitely it feels Catholic to me. But definitely growing up in the church and coming to terms with it, you know, like there are good things about it, but there's a lot of bad things, and you can gain the power of what faith gives you without needing the church. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this, which I enjoy.
Well, she's not necessarily breaking. Yeah, she's not breaking with the faith, because then you have, what's his name? The
guy
the
who's
guy.
undercover, right?
Yeah,
That's the
who's
son out of the trio.
Benvolio, right? Like
Great name.
he's realizing that, I don't have to stick with these major tenets. I can kind of make of the religion what I want and how I want it to be, because really what I should be following is the goodness of my heart, not the goodness or the scripture, right?
Taking the tenets of what the church teaches you without the need for the construct of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The literal, details of it.
Yep.
Damn, dude. I was literally told I'm going to hell if I don't find God.
I mean, that's what they tell you, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they get the money.
That's right. That's right. It's a business.
Wasn't the concept of hell created once they
It's not, yeah.
they brought in the fact of being able to pay your way? I forget what the term was. Maybe Izzy can help me out here. The church, you can like donate and get like you buy your way into heaven, essentially.
Yep. But I will continue to buy this book because I think it's awesome. Pull.
Yeah. Cool. I will indulge in this.
Pick of the week for me. Jordan from Canada also brings up a good point. I connect with Daredevil that way. This is kind of giving me the same vibe I get from Daredevil as somebody who's grown up in that. Steve Canara said indulgences. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yep.
I'm glad you both like this. I knew you would like this book. I just felt it.
I was thinking like, oh, I want to see Marian Heretic in DCKO boss battle.
Yo, that'd be
Why
crazy.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way she suddenly whipped out like kung fu moves too, with like the little knives. All of a sudden, I'm like,
Yeah.
where did this come? Like, cool, but
You-
where did that come from?
Using the monstrance as a battle axe is rad as hell.
Yeah.
Like I want that for like a barbarian in Diablo 3 is what I want. And they actually show like the demons in this could show up too, which hadn't previously been a thing in the previous 2 issues. So like there was like witchcraft and stuff. Marco, read issue 1. They do something to some. It's violent in issue 1.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is rad. I love this book.
Marian Heretic didn't buy a read. 79%.
Fix that.
Oh,
Fix that.
go buy it, dude.
Cool cover
18%.
too.
I wanted Jenny Frizen needs to do covers
Ooh,
for every issue of this.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what happened this week, but
Did she do the previous issues?
yeah, she had done I think I have at least one. I believe so. Maybe I'm
Let's
mistaken,
see.
but I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, she did issue 1. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a Boom 20th
Um,
anniversary variant.
Didn't buy a read, 79% pull. Oh, I already read this, didn't I? No, 18% pull, pass, 0, pick of the week 3. So there you go.
Oh, there's a
Of those who
variant.
read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anytime there's an indie book on this show, we see the same kind of results. And I can definitely say, and I think we all agree, these are 2 books you should go out and get.
Yeah, 100%.
There was an issue of Zdarsky News. What's the Zdarsky comic shop news
Yeah,
book?
Zdarsky News.
Where it was an interview with Teeny Howard. It was very good, actually. I recommend it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Busta giving out a channel membership.
To Bora,
Is that a
thank you so
DBZ
much.
character?
Big Busta?
That's Dubora.
Oh, Deborah. Yeah.
Thanks, Big Busta. And before he did that, he threw a what is that? A cat emoji?
Yeah, that's usually when the cat shows up, but he didn't. He only showed up at the beginning. I don't want him jumping on my blind bags.
Oh God, dude, imagine.
Question about the blind bags: were yours beat up?
No.
Yeah, mine were fine. I
Yeah,
have,
mine
like,
were okay.
No issues with mine. Like I don't have all that damages that people are talking about. Like my spine is clean.
I heard about that, but it was and it has like the paper to cover it too. So yeah, I don't know.
Cardstock cover too.
Yeah.
Same price too. I don't know, man. Like,
People were expecting you to have a rant on Saturday about this book, this blind bag thing.
I mean, if I would have pulled the cover A, I would have. But same price. I don't know, man. I think maybe it's much ado about nothing. Like should it be the case that you can draw covers that were available for you to purchase? Yeah, why not? Because they're all the same price.
Yeah, with it being the same price, I have no issue with it.
Yeah. To me, the DC one was a little bit more of a fuck you because I don't want foil comics anyway. And they were of varying prices. Well, that was the DC Batman Deadpool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As
Yeah.
opposed to KO. But yeah. I don't know. I think I get it. I get why you're upset because you didn't get what you wanted, but I don't think that the program was flawed. Maybe cover A shouldn't have been in there, but that's all I'll grant you.
I think the frequency of how often we get it is where the issues come in. And we're getting it with Daredevil.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And we'll probably get it with an Avengers once, Jen McKay's run is over, whoever takes over that book next.
Yeah. Surely.
Well, let's give Marvel grace. We don't know that for a fact. To this point, they have done the same. They have the same amount of blind bags announced as DC released. So
Yeah, I mean frequency as a whole as the comics industry. Like I saw a Maleficent blind bag for Maleficent #1. I was like, and there's a part of me that was like, do I want that? No, I don't.
I think
Better.
outside of the big 2 is where it's way more egregious because there are books that are getting blind bagged that don't like why is this blind bagged other than you're just trying to pop a number.
Yeah.
Maleficent, dude, are you kidding me? Who's looking for that?
They were like virgin variants.
We
Well,
have some stuff. Yeah, virgin variants are
If you're buying a whole bunch of blind bags, you're probably a virgin. That's what they're trying
oh
to tell you.
shit. What's the threshold? Because I bought 4.
I did 5.
You didn't get 5 blind bags.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You did?
he opened one for
Yeah.
the Instagram.
So I could read it. Yeah, so I could read it.
Wait. Oh,
That's the foil one he
okay.
got. The best one he
So-
opened was the one.
So you got a cover A out of your blind bags, but you didn't buy a cover A, so you're
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh,
I'm looking at the Daredevil potential options for covers. There's a
Oh, that's right.
Delgado, there's a Rose Besh, there's a Casada, there's a Marvel Rivals, there's a Daniel Warren Johnson.
Ooh, DWJ.
Oh boy.
What are we doing?
There's a Momoko. Oh, the Momoko one. Oh.
Yo, Aaron Orange says, get ready for that long shot blind bag.
stop it.
There's only one sketch cover. It's a long shot whether or not you get it.
Yeah.
Neon Knight. Look, you're right, dude. Sean over here
That's
with
true.
the incentive ratio drops. Just saying. You are absolutely correct. It's always subjective. But I do believe that given their pricing, I don't know. I don't know. Like, how can you expect that they priced it the exact same, but they're going to definitely give you something that's more valuable than what you paid? You know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't it wouldn't retain its value if they did that, but also B, like, it's Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
and then DC didn't even do that for what it's worth. I thought DC's blind bags so far have been like, there's no reason to purchase them.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because literally, unless you get that very rare version, are you really coming away happy?
Hot take. Hot take. I'm okay with every issue being a blind bag if it's the same price. Fucking cares. Is it predatory? Yeah, sure, on the people who have gambling addictions, but yeah.
I think that made the decision easier to buy more, to be
Sure.
honest, because
That's the idea.
that was me. That was me at the register. They're like, "Oh, it's the same price." I'm like, "You got me. 2 more."
Dude, there's a huge difference. I'm not gonna lie. There's a huge difference between my mouth pre-blind bag opening versus post-blind bag opening.
So once the Daredevil ones come and you pull all cover A's, then it's a different story altogether.
I'm gonna buy one and call it a day. Because truthfully speaking, I actually don't love gambling, and this was fun, but it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm cool on it. I only go hard for big books.
I mean, Daredevil's not till March either, so we got a while.
Yeah. Uncanny Suit says, I'm looking forward to the Gambling Pals arc on this show.
Hey, yo,
Not happening.
FanDuel, DraftKings, Call Sheet.
FanDuel.
I'll take a coupon code. Like, I'll take if you want to sponsor the show.
Start playing poker.
No, just kidding. I
Yo.
don't think it's good. Poker is skill based.
Yeah.
I
it is.
poker is one of the ones where I'm okay with it existing because it's skill based. Like the slots, fuck that.
Nah. Yeah, slots.
Let's get those numbers in the chat so we can do the
Sean Stack.
Sean Stack. Yeah.
Stack. Ooh, Near said 12 for the hashtag meat case. Hello.
The meat case.
Well, he's carrying that thing around.
Oh shit. Hashtag meat case.
No, wasn't Meat Case a reference to another comic? It was shit.
One that we read today?
No, months ago.
Fuck is a meat case.
Was
Meat
it like
House?
Rivals or something? It was. Near, you're gonna have to elucidate here because I know it's a reference to another Marvel comic. Marvel.
Hey,
Hashtag meat case.
Ghost Trick. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Ghost, do a trick.
Oh,
Oh,
it's an Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah.
What a callback, dude. Here we are thinking you're talking about your hog. Meanwhile, you're talking about Ultimate X-Men. By the way, Near, sorry, man. Sorry.
Was he just the first name you saw?
Yeah. Well,
we're teasing. We're joshing.
Caught a stray.
wasn't the first name, but he was the name that, like, I saw,
You were
and I was like,
comfortable
yeah,
with.
it's Near. Yeah, exactly.
He's the first friend you were like, okay, you could take it on the chin.
Proximity.
Bad. Fair enough.
Mind you, I'm saying something extremely positive about them.
Well, you don't know. Sometimes that's a negative for people. They have to carry that around. It's a lot of
That's
stress.
true. Pete Davidson, yeah, his life has really sucked being known for having a big dick and having good sex.
And Steve Buscemi eyes.
Yeah, wow, what a terrible existence for him. Oh my God, everybody cry tears for Pete Davidson. Fuck Pete
Well, you have
Davidson.
real heat from Pete Davidson coming out of nowhere. Jeez.
Who says that? People
Pete,
think I have a big cock. Cry for me.
He's a comedian. He's probably just joshing.
I don't know, man. That seems sympathy. That seemed like a sympathy play. Um. Hey, Patrick Zay said I copped Cosmic Invasion and Red trying to run it. Dude,
nice.
Go on
I
the
already beat
Discord.
it.
Yeah, throw it on Discord. I'm sure people will play.
Yeah, I'll play with you. Still not sure what hog means, says Ted H.
Let's just say 50% of the population has one.
49% actually.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
We're losing the fight.
Listen,
Sean's like, that sounds like a good ratio to me.
you guys
All right,
gotta
20. We have Patrick with 20 for this.
you guys gotta talk to me off the air, bro. I'm telling you, man.
All right, should we
Go ahead.
pound these out? Oh God.
Yeah,
why would
yeah.
ugh.
I got you. Got Patrick Zay 20, James Jones 13, Near 12, Steve Canaris 14, Shalom Warburg 18, Neon Knight 16, Entertain Me 11, Izzy's Issues Lucky 13, Hayden's Hideout 12, Ghost Tricks 8, Ted H 26,
Whew.
always, Munster 16, Big Busta 21, Samuel Summers 15, The Fae Fighter DeWoody 13. Samuel Summers actually correcting, says actually I'll say 22, and that's it. So we got.
All right. So we did. What did we do for the show? We did 6 for the show.
Yeah.
4 blind bags. That's 10. That's it.
Oh,
It's a week. There's not much out this week.
I told you earlier I went to a new LCS.
oh, that's right.
So here's what happened. I was going to my LCS, which is located in the vicinity of Times Square, New York.
In the vicinity.
That specific block was locked down
Oh,
What?
because of the balls dropping. Because
because
Marco
of
was
the
there.
balls dropping. I told the cops, I told 2 different cops, I walked from one avenue to the next trying to talk to these motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, I've never had luck with police. I'm black, but let me try. So I said, hey, man, I'm just trying to go to the store. I literally told the cop, I said, I do not give a fuck about that ball. I'm not lying. I said that to the cop. I just want to go to the store. My man said, well, what store are you trying to go to? I said, Midtown Comics. I'm just trying to buy some comics. And this cop said, and mind you, white as snow, right? He goes, look, bro, we are only letting people through who work here or have a ticket. For the stores, it's clipped for the stores. It's clipped for them. They're chopped.
Dang.
And I was like, all right, man. And I left. But don't think I didn't notice, Mr. Cop, that your vernacular changed when you knew you were talking to a black man. You want to talk about clipped? Zoran Mamdani won the election. It's clipped for you.
I only got the same commissioner. He'll be all right.
So I had to go all the way more downtown
You went.
to another location of the exact same store that I go
You
to.
went deep.
No, dude, what?
I sure did. Wasting my damn time, my precious, valuable time.
You could have just.
I-
You didn't have to go all the way down. You could have just went across.
To where?
The Grand Central one.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You
you're
guys
right.
like walking distance.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
You literally went so far. I can name like 3 shops like in between.
And it was a terrible experience, dude, because I go to this other shop and they had like the selection was just whack. It was the exact same comics I would normally get. They're
Yeah.
missing one thing. They didn't have my Tin Can Society #9.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Tight.
Damn. Hey, you should have went to
Tight.
Grand Central. Grand Central has pretty good selection of
Grass is
singles.
just nice. Yeah, they're good.
I fucked up.
Damn, you could just gone to Forbidden Planet. When'd you go? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I went at open.
Dude, I want to cry about it.
You could.
But you
It's
know
fine.
what?
It's all right to cry.
You know what? You know why I win, Marco? Look at my blind bag pulls, bro.
Wow.
That's right. That's true. That's true. Hey,
Wow. Throwing
I
that in
can't.
his face.
I can't argue it. I can't. You know what I got? I got cover A, dude. I can't argue it. I can't
Yo,
argue.
But Sean,
I
did you
would've-
get cover A?
No, I mean I purchased it.
Okay, you did
I
purchase it
bought-
solo though. Yeah.
Yeah. If I would have pulled cover A, this fucking stream would have exploded. I would have lost it. Thank goodness they didn't do me like that.
Got done dirty, dude.
B Mitch
B.
apparently had
Mitch-
the same issue as you.
Yeah. He says, Sean, we did the same thing, and I went to Lower Manhattan. I went from Lower Manhattan to Forbidden. Bro, I understand. This is a massive problem. Marvel needs to never again release a major comic on the 31st of December.
I have a better idea. We need to stop having New Year's Eve be on Wednesdays. I don't know what you got to
I
do.
agree.
Just move it.
Push it back. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Make it a different day.
February has one less day, right?
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
No, Neon Knight, I didn't read Tin Can Society finale because I couldn't get a copy. You're trying to bait me into telling you that I fucking pirated it? Who do I look like? Robert Jefferson? Come on,
Jesus.
man.
Oh damn.
I say that with affection.
Strays.
Plus, we get
no,
image
no.
review copies. So
No strays. I love Rob. That is no strays whatsoever. But Tyler's right. We do get free image copies, so I wouldn't be pirating it.
Although that broke recently. Did you guys notice that? It was breaking
Sorry?
for me. The link they gave us was broken for me when I tried. Whatever.
Oh, was
whatever.
it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
What? Yo, hit them up.
But hey,
Let them know. The fuck? Hey, Image, we're promoting your books.
I did. Oh, I had an Amazon credit, so I did pay for a digital copy of Escape. So
You did?
yeah,
dang,
couldn't access it in
dude.
time for the show. I know. I would have picked it up physically if I knew I was going to pay for it. You know.
Who's our fucking Image contact?
Yeah, we got a couple. It depends. You know,
I got
just
you, I got
Skybound,
you.
Giant Generator. Well, don't out them, but
Although actually now we're cool with one person who also works there.
it's true. Yeah,
Who's that?
Certain.
we can't name names for this. This is this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he's talking. I'm just trying to. Can you give me a hint? Shit, bro. I want to know.
We interacted with this individual at New York Comic Con. We finally, after many years of trying to reach this person,
Yo, I was there and I don't know what
I
you're
don't,
talking
I don't
about,
know either,
bro.
Marco. I don't know who you're talking about either.
The only person I remember. Who the fuck did we interact with at New York Comic Con?
like a rep that got us an interview.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Love it.
I did want to shout out because I did also get another book at the LCS yesterday. Emma Rios and Suelo.
Ooh, you see that Pretty Deadly's coming back?
I haven't read it actually.
Oh, really? It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's missing from mine. But Emma Rios this came out I think in 24, 25. So I'm excited for it.
I picked up one other physical book as well. They restocked on Absolute Wonder Woman, so I was able to snag it.
Oh, dude, they ran out of it in Canada. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, they were out when I went last week. You were not on the show, but they were all out. And so Mark, the guy at my shop, he was like, "Yeah, I was surprised we got an extra batch." So
What?
full stack. If they're there again next week, I'll grab it for you.
They were out worldwide. I couldn't. You couldn't get it
Worldwide,
here.
I just got one.
All I wanted was a copy of Dome.
Yo, I've been trying to get Dome all year too, Sean.
Bro, that shit is hard to come by, man.
It is, it is.
And yeah, I really needed it, and I was not able to get it yesterday. So that means
Speaking-
I left
speaking my language.
2025 domeless.
Same.
Oof.
It's fucking crazy, dude. I feel bad about it. It's okay. I mean, when you have a face for radio like I do, you really
Sound like my
you
speech
really-
teacher in college.
You just have to assume that you're gonna have to luck upon it. You just kind of have to live your life that way. So that's how I'm living my life. What are you gonna do?
That's not how that
Looking
works.
upon it.
That's not how that works.
Just gotta trips.
I'd be
Trip,
out
fall, and
there being
stumble.
like, anyone spare a crumb of dome, please? I got the rattly can, you know.
Just rolling up like, yo, anybody need dick here? Anybody
Whoa,
need
I was
dick?
talking
I got
about the
dick if you need
comic.
me.
I was talking about the
got dick.
comic.
Dick. Do you need dick? Do you need
I
dick?
was
Dick,
talking about
dick,
the
dick,
comic.
dick.
I was talking.
Going on those speed dating shits. Dick, you don't need like you
Yeah,
don't need,
I'd be naming African antelope breeds like Dick.
Yeah,
Dick.
you don't need 5 minutes. You don't need 5 minutes. 5 minutes, what the fuck? Dick? No? Move on. That's all.
Next.
That's all.
No, I like to get into the soul of a person, Sean.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But to get there, you need to find a hole.
Oh God.
That's so sweet.
Hayden's house a domeless December. I was thinking of Drome. No, I want to pick up Drome. That's the comic I was trying to
wanted
pick.
Drome.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's Drome, not Dome.
The fuck? Sorry, dude.
Jesse Lonergan book. We were talking about the Jesse
Jesse
Lonergan.
Lonergan.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, me too. It's on everyone's best of list. So
It's amazing.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
feel like I
looking in
missed out.
2026. I'm looking to get some Drome.
I'm looking for Dome.
Come on, he's ruined the bet now. Jesus Christ, damn.
Look, it works. Clayton Bergstrom says that's exactly how I found my girlfriend. I know.
You know
It
that's
has
how
to
you.
work for someone.
How'd you
That's how
know?
it happens. That's how it happens. Because that's
I'm a
just
bit
how
of
it
a
happens.
stalker, but
Oh, you know.
that's what's up, man.
Old Charles Stewart says, "Y'all stay wild."
What else is there to do, man? It's
Marco,
fucking,
you got Drome, right?
Yeah, lots of it.
You got to sign too.
fucking.
You got to
know
sign.
what,
I saw him.
Marco?
I saw him getting Drome at New York Comic Con.
I did. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whoa, hold the phone.
Yeah,
You
Jesse
saw that?
Lonergan signed it for him.
He signed it for me and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about two separate things, Sean.
Marco,
Yeah.
so you bought Drome at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
I bought Drome. Yeah, at New York Comic Con. Yeah.
Okay. I understand that this is a big ask, but we're friends and I've known you for 10 years. Would you be willing to buy me Drome this year?
Buy you?
Yeah.
You can order it online.
The
Use some
fuck you
comics-
mean?
use some
You
comics
can.
books.
I got some
Use
websites
comic
where you
books.
can order it online. Yeah.
Can you help me, bro to bro, pal to pal?
On Amazon.
Amazon?
So you buy it.
That's illegal.
You can buy Drone wherever, Sean.
Express shipping.
Yo, Express shit.
They
right
come.
now?
Well, I'm
They come
saying-
straight to your door.
Fucking, fucking.
The express one might be a little poor quality. You might want to make sure you pay for the.
The premium version.
Yeah.
I want a drone to bring me my drone
Okay.
right now.
You want Drone
Provide,
immediately.
to provide a little dome.
Well, you're in the
right
New York City
now.
area, so that's probably able to get same day.
You're right. It's sold out everywhere. Oh, I have so much fun doing this
We
show.
gotta,
You
we
know,
gotta
I
talk
gotta
about
tell
Drone
you,
one day. Yeah, Drone.
my life isn't nearly as interesting when I'm not live, nor am I, for that matter. So thank you
Jeez,
all.
it's sold out on Amazon. Damn. Guess
That's
we can't get Drone
crazy.
immediately.
Wait, what? No way.
Yeah. Currently
What?
unavailable. Wild.
Yo, they had one drone. Was it one? Maybe one or two left at my LCS, and I didn't get it because I was like, "Oh, I'll get it next week."
Damn.
And
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
gotta
get
keep, an eye out for some Drone.
All right, guys. Look, everybody, go have a great night. For all of your lives, I hope that between today and Saturday, you're able to get some drone in your life.
Short window.
That is not gendered.
You were like, Sunday's the Lord's Day. We're not talking about Sunday.
Exactly. However you get your drone, you go get it.
Might have to go out and
blast.
get it too, because apparently online is not available. So
There you go.
you got to be out in the streets to get Drone.
We will be right back live Saturday, 10:15 a.m. Eastern. What are we going to talk about? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Definitely not news.
No. No. There is no news. But you know what there is? There's a book club coming up.
Mhm.
All new, all different. Get your nomination in if you haven't. Let us know what you want us to read from that era. Other than that, we will see you on Saturday.